Oh, that transition. Ooh, that was nice.
That's not right. So sorry.
What are you making us do?
Too early,
1
bro,
second.
too
So sorry,
early.
guys. So sorry. I got the wrong thing going.
That was for earlier.
That was for earlier. No.
That was the music he was listening to while he was writing today's objectives.
I may have been listening to that while I was writing today. Anyways, welcome everyone. Hopefully you're having a good Friday. Hopefully everything's been going well. We are, as we've kind of been going by now recently, Six-Sided Stories. We're a group of silly, fun, nerdy people who got together and decided the world needed one more D&D podcast. So here we are. We're going to do a quick recap over our first session's events, and then we'll go ahead and move on to today's session, which is going to be venturing into the Steelwood Forest. So, last session, the party was hired by Milo, who is a tour guide for this tiny town of Rockbed. They were hired to investigate some lights and noises coming out of this tourist attraction called the Sleeping Giant. It was a pile of rocks that if you looked at it just right, you could maybe say it was a giant who fell asleep on his side. When they went in, they discovered a mutated plant that appeared to be controlling everything around it and had taken Milo's assistant Gale captive, as well as 2 other burly men. They fought and beat the plant monster, bringing Gale to Syra, an elderly woman who specialized in herbal medicine and had been healing her from that process. On the 2 men, they found a note in a signet ring that connected them to the Silent Coin, a crime organization that operates out of Gilibara and appears to be making moves in Arcadia now, where the party is currently. The note also incriminated Milo as a frontman for the Silent Coin in this town. As they came out of the Sleeping Giant, the cave rocks, they were approached by a tall half-orc man named Aruk Thanesbane, who hired the party to keep investigating the strange plant life. He also gave them a letter of introduction to the city-state of Varoken in the northeast, who had just recently opened its borders to the Arcadian government. They all went to sleep in their tavern. Sleeping Rocks Inn. They met the old man Gavin, who was incredibly hard of hearing and couldn't really understand what anyone was saying. They then went to sleep, and we are catching up with the party as they awaken after a restful night of recovering from the chaos. Dawn slowly breaks across the sleepy village. A few farmers move out to go tend to the crops that they have nearby. And the inn is beginning to rustle with the few travelers that are patrons of that place. What do you guys do?
Wait, what are our options again?
Well, how do you wake up in the morning? What's going on in your head?
I think that I would be very concerned about Gale. So I'd probably be sort of getting ready quickly to go check on what's going on there.
Absolutely. I'm assuming you probably would have woken up early due to the nature of your being an elf and your desire to check in on your friend. You move through the streets, and at this point, there's just a very low early morning fog that's kind of resting on top of the pavement as you're going across. You reach the familiar abode of plant-covered doorway with other sprouting vegetables and mismanaged plants that appear to be very happy with the lack of supervision that they're being given at this time. You quickly knock on the door, and again, you wait for a response. You don't hear anything for a second. And then you start to hear some shuffling, and you're like, oh, she is awake. She's coming. This old woman, probably about 4 foot, opens the door and looks at you. Oh, hello. How can I help you, Keerla?
How is Gale doing? Last night they were in sort of rough shape. How are they doing?
Much better. She's recovering quickly. Come. She turns around, and at her signature slow pace, you're kind of hurriedly following behind a slow-moving object. You eventually reach the table where a makeshift bed has kind of been made up. There's a small thing of hay behind her head and a patchwork quilt that you can tell she has designed and made. Gale turns and looks at you and goes, Keerla, oh, so it wasn't a dream. And she's kind of rubbing her head, and you can see there's still some marks on the side of her neck where the plant was digging in.
How are you feeling?
Better, but still exhausted. She kind of tries to push herself up and kind of stops herself, and she still needs
no.
rest. And she the old lady turns and starts making up the same mortar and pestle mixture that she had been applying the previous night. But she should be fine in a couple of days.
Well, that's good at least.
Is it gone? Gale asks. She kind of looks at you with a worried expression that you can tell she's worried that more people might suffer this fate. More lives might be taken.
Yeah, we took care of it. We took care of it. There were a few of us that went out to look for you.
Oh. Okay. I would love to give you something, but unfortunately, I don't really have much in the sake of coin.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I think I'm gonna sleep now. And she kind of like tucks herself in. Goodness, I can't remember her name, unfortunately. Syra takes you by the hand and kind of leads you into a nice little offshoot greenhouse, and she'll be okay. I'll take care of her till she can get on her feet. It is gone. You said it was gone, but I just want to make sure that you weren't saying that for her sake.
Well, what we were dealing with is gone, but we don't know the extent of it yet.
I understand. Well, you've done a great service for our town. I had something for you. There. She kind of goes over and takes a small bag of assorted seeds and kind of hands it to you. This is the best gift I think I could give someone, especially you.
Well, thank you. I will treasure these.
Well, I will take care of Gale if you have other matters to attend to.
And then I
Yes,
burst
I
through the door with I burst through the door with flowers in a vase. I put them on the table next to Gale's head.
Oh my. Gentle, she's sleeping and quite fragile.
I think these will cheer her up when she wakes up.
I think so too.
Right behind AG, just like kind of rushing, panting a little. I told him not to come in barging like that. We don't know if she's sleeping. She needs a rest.
Quite right. Also, my door. Please fix my door. You see the door's kind of on its hinge a little bit.
Oops, sorry. I forget about how human sleep works.
Yes, I guess.
Indoors.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not quite sure what you are. I thought you were a gnome the other night. You're not, are you? She's kind of looking you over.
Yeah, I'm just a robot. I mean, I like to think of myself as a gnome, but I know I'm just a bunch of metal.
I bet the College of Elstrom would love to have a look at you in Arcadia.
What's that?
It's a collection of mages in the capital. They're tasked with understanding pre-reset technology. I used to know somebody who worked there in the botany department, but I haven't heard from them in a long time.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I want to know more about what I am and am I magic?
Probably. I do plants. She kind of gestures to the plants behind her. But that would be the place to go. They would probably know a good amount. I don't mean to be rude. I don't have food for any of you. I have enough for Gale and I, but I would recommend seeing Gavin or maybe going somewhere else to eat. If you don't mind
Yes,
me.
On you for food? I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I I live a solitude life. There's a lot of people right now.
Well, I don't eat, so you're good with me.
We should probably go see Milo.
That's probably a good idea. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to me.
We will. And I'm gonna usher everybody sort of out of the house.
Goodbye. I mean, sorry. Goodbye.
Bye. Have fun. Goodness. At this point, the town is kind of awoken a little bit. There's a few things around you. So sorry, I lost my note. There's a few things around you. There's a general store called Grand's Collection of Oddities, as well as the Sleeping Rock where you guys had rested in that tavern. As you're kind of moving through the town a little bit, you do see a small commotion kind of happening outside of Grand's, like across the street from Grand's, not right in front of the establishment. There's about 5 caravans, and you see a small dwarf kind of arguing with a man in armor that you guys recognize to be one of the Lion's Bastions, the resident guard and militia that exists inside of Arcadia. The argument that you can overhear, you can hear the man yelling about being promised guards to go through the Steelwood Forest, but them being reassigned, and the fact that he now doesn't have enough hands to protect his caravan as they're going through.
What are they arguing about again?
They're arguing about the fact that the dwarf is arguing with the guard, the fact that the guards that were assigned to this caravan got reassigned elsewhere, and he doesn't have enough hands to defend his caravan currently.
Did he say where they were going?
Through the Steelwood Forest to Verokin.
Suddenly, I'm behind everybody else. Isn't the Steelwood Forest where we're going?
What? When did you get here?
That doesn't matter.
Should we?
Do you
Should we
think
offer
maybe
to
we
help?
should talk to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm cool with it.
Fine. I'll go talk to them. I guess. I don't know why you are all so standoffish about it.
I mean, if you need support, you know, I'll come behind you just to.
I can do it without you.
No. Let me come.
Okay, fine. Fine.
As you approach this conversation that's happening, the Lion's Bastion, the Lion's Bastion guard apologizes and says, "I'm sorry, Rawson, but we just can't spare any more men with the attacks that have been happening outside of town. We wish you the best, and we will be with you as soon as we can spare more men. Go away! If you're not going to help me, you're wasting my time." And you see the dwarf kind of turn around and he starts messing with some of the stuff inside the caravan and kind of yelling at some of the other dwarves to pack up things. And there's a couple gnomes that are carrying crates of fruits and fur and putting it into the wagons.
Sorry, 1 second.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. All right. No, sorry. My screen was not showing everything I wanted to see. There we go.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, sorry. You're saying? Oh.
He kind of dismissed the guard and goes, if you're not with me, leave me alone. And he starts ordering the caravan workers to start prepping things to leave.
I heard that you were going through the Steelwood Forest.
Aye? What's it to you? He turns around and he's got long red braided hair that goes down to his waist and a big beard that matches the same length.
Well, we happen to be going that way too, and was wondering if maybe we could accompany you.
He takes a second and kind of sizes up you and Tia. He looks behind you. They with you?
Yes. I love the little wave, guys.
Unfortunately, yeah, they're with you.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Brit and I on the
Yes,
same
those are they are with us.
You seem semi-capable.
Semi.
If you're coming this way, I must warn you of the dangers of the Steelwood Forest. The path seems to change as we move through it, so we need hands that are capable of traversing the nature's path, as well as protecting us from any denizens that deem us desirable.
Well, we have a druid that should help with the traversal at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nature's kind of a
You
thing.
might be better than the Lion's Bastion, anyways.
I mean, just look at these hands. I can handle anything you need.
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. They're already sold on us.
I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. 50 gold a day for the 10-day journey.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Do you? Yeah.
You're putting your lives on the line. It's only fair.
I mean,
Are you gonna share your rations with us as well?
I would hope so.
That we can take it out of the 50 gold we're paying you.
Fair.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
45 a day it is.
Heck yeah. Okay. So I go back to the rest of the group. I have found his passage through the Steelwood Forest. In exchange, we are getting paid for it, but we also have to protect these guys. They've got this caravan that's going through, and their old guard abandoned them.
Tia and Galan, can you guys give me perception or insight checks, please?
Sure.
Oh,
Your choice.
Shoot, I gotta look at my stats.
this is where the luck starts to come out, right?
I will
Let's
say.
test
I
out the
will-
new die.
I will say, perception is you gauging the caravan. Investigation or
Yeah.
insight is
Oh,
you
got
checking
you,
into
got you.
Rawson.
Got you.
So depending on what you want to do, roll for that one.
Can I do? It's a D20, right?
Yep, D20 and then add the modifier.
I got an unnatural 20
for perception or
for
insight?
perception.
Gotcha.
Can I do? So I have a proficiency in insight. Does that mean I get to use my +3?
Yes.
So you would add, insight. I believe is wisdom plus your proficiency mod.
14.
Okay, so let's do the 14 first. Rawson is cagey. You can tell he's nervous about working with new people, but he's kind of desperate. He's kind of hit a point where he needs people to guard the people he's with. Otherwise, they probably won't get through. For the non-natural 20, out of the 5 caravans that you see, they are treating the 4th one with like the most careful energy that you've seen out of any of them. You gather whatever's in that 4th caravan is either very valuable or dangerous in some manner.
Well, what do you say? 45 gold a day.
A little suspicious on how dwarves have that much money in their back pocket, but
Are
I
you
mean, it
being
sounds good.
racist?
No.
Okay, just I had to check.
Just listen. Gotta trust me. Trust your god, okay? Trust me.
Do you guys have nothing to say about this?
God.
No, I
you
meant
talking about yourself?
I meant the caravan. But yeah, no, he's just crazy.
I'm not crazy.
He's crazy.
I think that being hesitant is safe, but we do still need to get through the forest. So
It's better than going it ourselves.
yeah, I think
And we get
if
money.
we go in keeping an extra keen eye, then we should be able to make it through.
I've noticed that one of their carts are, well, more closely guarded than the rest, so whatever's in there must be very important.
So should we go close to that one? Or should we stay away from that one?
Only time will tell, I suppose. For now,
As you're having this discussion, you hear Rawson yell, "Careful with the powder around the 4th!" And you see as like a dwarf is carrying like a little ammunition box and is like teetering his way into the 4th caravan.
hmm.
Did anybody else notice that, or am I?
Yes, we
crazy?
all heard it. He literally just yelled, and yes, you are crazy.
Oh, which is it? Did it happen, or am I crazy? Because it can't be both.
Both can be true.
Both can be true at the same time. Anyway,
So I think we should stay away from the one with the ammunition. But that's just how I'm feeling.
It's probably wise.
Yes, you.
we don't know if there's ammunition in there. They just brought some past the caravan.
They are loading into that one.
So it's open. Can we take a peek inside?
It's pretty easy to see. They all match that container that the dwarf was carrying that he was yelling at him to be careful with. it's a powder cart. There's definitely a lot of forms of a material explosive or let's say erratic in nature.
Oh.
Interesting.
Sorry, what was erratic in nature?
The powder that they're loading into the cart. It's definitely volatile. It like the cart is full of it. Or not
Oh.
full, sorry. It'd be about half full at this point.
So
What
magic powder.
Is this stuff?
If people want to roll a history check, they can.
Ooh, what's my history?
I
Oh
can-
yeah, I've got a proficiency in history.
like,
Actually,
good,
give me
because
1
I
second.
do not.
Oh.
What?
Don't either.
What? What happened? What? What was that noise?
I think it's just
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
What did you roll?
History check totals.
I rolled an 8.
mean,
I
Okay.
plus 4.
So 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably not great.
D20.
I got a 17.
I got a
17.
10.
Okay. 10. Anybody else rolling history, or are we just staying there?
Oh, I rolled on the sheet and I got a 3.
Okay.
Plus 5, so that's 8.
Okay.
I got
Um,
5.
yeah.
Okay.
We really
Tia.
rolled bad.
In your travels, you have heard tell of the dwarves making their own version of black powder. Black powder is semi-common. It's still rare, but this is enhanced. It is better because of the fact that what they're mining inside their tunnels allow them to add a magical essence to the powder, making it more volatile and more explosive. They call it rune powder.
I lean over and whisper only to Galan. I think that's rune powder, and
Rune
I'm gonna
powder.
try to take some.
I can't deny that'd be useful.
With the, gun and all.
Oh, I meant for myself.
What are you gonna do with
Is
it?
Don't worry.
is that safe?
What are you gonna do? Sprinkle it on your knuckles?
baby?
Do you have anything to keep the stored in?
That hardly matters.
Just gonna put it on my knuckles, wrap a bandage around it, and kind of come out.
Do you
You
have
may
a second
lose your
character
hand.
prepped? Just curious. Just wondering. I just want to make sure.
Wait a
gosh.
minute.
Just want to make sure.
I just got checked by the DM, so
Dang.
I'm done with that. I'm done with
Well,
that idea. Never
you can do
mind.
that progress. I'm just making sure you understand the consequences.
Let him know. Let him know.
I don't want to stop your fun, but I also don't want you to be unaware of what will happen.
Okay, maybe I could share the room powder with you for 20 gold. Galan.
Oh no, that needs to get turned back down. I'm sorry. I'm adjusting the music.
Oh, sorry. Is it too loud?
No, I had it too quiet, I think.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Gotcha.
All right. What happened?
I was saying that I would give you some rune powder for 20 gold.
Why would I pay you for it? It's right there.
Because I'll have it.
Why wouldn't I just go get some myself?
That's beside the question.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Is it?
Do
Is
we have a deal or not?
No, we don't. No deal. I'm
You're
not giving you my money.
out.
Missing out on what? It's right there.
Shh, don't. They're gonna hear you. Shh. Be cool. Be cool.
At this point,
You be
Rawson
cool.
is starting to make his way up to the group.
Shush.
We're going to leave here in a few hours. If you have anything to take care of, now is the time to do it. Meet us back here in the square, and we'll head out to the east.
All right.
Oh, can we go give something to the woman taking care of Gale?
What do you mean?
Like, we should say thank you.
Did-
You're doing us a favor.
Did we not already do that?
We did, but can I spend some gold to buy her something? She is doing us a favor. my gold, of course.
I support you.
I'm gonna go. Ceistyl goes and gets enough food for what? How long will we be gone? I don't know. When we're
We may never be coming back, so
Well,
That's the fun.
I'd like to. How much?
I mean,
gold
Gail
is-
should be there for a few days. So
yeah, I don't
she-
think you need to worry
yeah,
that much about
not
it.
forever.
Okay.
I think she's honestly in good hands. We could probably just leave them be.
Okay. If you
I
say
brought
so.
them flowers.
Yes, exactly.
You know.
He brought him
You should have
flowers.
brought them a new door.
Okay.
Well, we're not going to be able to do that, so
Can I pay for the door?
what about
No.
you?
You pay for the door.
You
I
could pay.
support
You could pay for the
I
door.
support you pay for
You
it.
can pay for the door.
Of course.
Tia
I
just like shakes their head shamelessly.
Galen, no one was asking you.
If anything, AG should pay for the door, but
That's okay. I'll pay for the door.
I thought he was going to say that's okay. She can pay.
No, that's something Tia would say. Not
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it, but
Facts.
Anyway, just go do whatever it is you're going to do.
Okay. So AG and I go
have
off
to
and
go.
like split that half. Let's go have these.
You're looking for
Yeah.
food?
No, we're
You're gonna go pay
paying for the door.
Oh, okay. So, the town's really small. The best place that you think that you could find something that would be like, you know, either a nice gesture or maybe fixing the door, is Grant's Collection of Oddities right across the street.
I wanted to go
Um,
there anyway.
You go in and the immediate scent of dust is just like in your nose, and you're just like, oh, this isn't taken care of well. And it is just like a hoarder's nightmare / dream, where there is just things piled on the walls. There's books teetering at a weird angle that they should not be standing up at, and there's a woman, you guess probably 60, 65, behind the counter. She's got a big floppy hat that kind of just like droops in front of her face a little bit. It's kind of hard to see her eyes. Tall human. She's got kind of graying blonde hair tucked behind her back into a small ponytail. She notices you coming in. Hello. I help you, dears. My name is Olivia.
We're looking for a door.
Any specific kind of door?
One that opens and
Oh.
closes.
Good definition. She turns around and walks, and you can kind of see the hat go as she's walking away. While you hear some things fall, clatter a little bit. She does procure a door that's about yay big.
It's a little door.
Can we get one for the bigger people?
That's
I could
offensive.
No,
put-
I take offense to that. What do you mean by the bigger people?
Well, I'm small.
Okay.
You guys are bigger.
Why do you say it like that?
I
We'll
could
say
put
like
two on top of each
The
other.
bigger
I
people.
don't think that'll work.
That
I
could work.
can
That could work.
Fuse them together.
Let's
I
just
have some
buy the
capabilities.
doors and get out of here.
I think that could be so thoughtful for the littler people coming through the door and bigger people coming through the door.
So you want to split in
Then
the
buy
door?
the door.
Kind of like the half seats thing.
Half seats. That sounds great.
Okay.
Galen, I'm gonna need you to go. I'm trying to do something nice, and you're just being mean and grumpy, and I'm gonna need you to go. Go bother Tia or something.
Tia's here with me.
Go. Well, go away.
I'm not going with him.
I'm a
Find
great
something else
guy.
to do.
Why you hating on me?
So
Whatever.
we.
I'm just gonna walk away.
At about this time, she returns with. It's hard to describe. She seems to have put some sort of rod between the what would bind the doors together, the actual like,
Nice.
yes, the hinges. She's put a rod through to connect these two flaps of doors, and then used a little bit of magic to kind of seal it together. It is a bizarre construct, but you believe it'll function for the purpose you are desiring.
This is perfect. Thank
Thank you so much. How
Ooh.
much do we owe you?
Let's call it. It's kind of fun to make. Let's call it 15 gold.
Oh gosh. How much gold do I have? Help.
You were given.
You should have quite a bit of gold,
Let me look.
if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
The
what
party
if
was
we-
given 2,000 gold from Eruk.
Nice.
So everybody should have. Let's see. There's 5 of you guys, right? Yeah, 5.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone should have 400 gold.
Sweet.
Alright, that takes us both down to.
Well, who's paying the 1 extra?
What?
It's 15.
Oh, I can't count. I'll the AG can pay the 1 extra.
Yeah, I'll pay the 1 extra. It's okay. You spend your extra gold on food that you can actually eat.
Sorry, AG, is that okay? Thank you so much.
That's okay.
Really quick. Can I have either AG or Ceistyl call high, low, good, bad? And as a reminder, I'm rolling a D100 here, and whatever you like, let's say you say high, good, that means you want me to roll really high. So just call that really quick for me. I just want to see what happens here.
We'll go
Okay.
What do you want? Sorry.
high good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
rolled 85.
Hey.
As you're passing through the shop, kind of waiting for her to return, you do spot a small, kind of tucked away in a corner behind a broken fishbowl, what you think to be an arcane core. It kind of is similar to the small orb that was dropped by the submind, the plant monster that you beat yesterday. Kind of similar, but this seems pure. The other one was radiating sickly green energy. This one is a softer blue and purple.
Oh, what's that? I point at the arcane, asking the shopkeeper what it is.
Oh, that's something I collected. One of the tourists found it in the Sleeping Giant before all that craziness was happening with it, and brought it to me. Are you interested in it? Everything's
You
got
know-
a price in here.
You know magic, right? Do you know how
Don't.
to use that thing?
It has a lot of applications. A lot of the mages in Arcadia use them to power automatons, other devices that they have created. Kind of like a battery of magic that can be used in a lot of different ways. I have none of those skills. That's not me. I just collect.
How much is it?
Kind of valuable, but it's a smaller one. I'd part with it for 125 maybe.
Dude,
Hmm.
is there any way that we could haggle that down a little with you?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Dang it, man! I'm not on top of my rolls today.
So, I'll let her roll first.
I got a 14.
14, and then JD.
8.
Okay. It's kind of rare in these parts. I don't want to let it go for less.
Okay, and so I actually never left. I just decided to shut up for once. I'm proficient in
Yeah.
Arcana, so I'd like to roll an Arcana check on it.
Sure, go for it.
Let me take a look at that. Or whatever it's called. Shoot.
I will also say if you have the spell Identify, you can bypass the roll.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Hold on.
Does anyone?
Can
Wow.
I talk to the shopkeep and
I do not.
ask if there's like a place where I can like send mail somewhere?
So
There's one of the Lion Bastion's towers, kind of east of us. They will sometimes run mail to Arcadia and beyond. Here, if you look on the map, I'm gonna ping it really quick for you. It's right there.
Oh,
Okay, so that's on the
Your
way.
path, by the way, yeah, you're going up through this tiny little corner here to get to Verokin.
Oh, okay, so we're not gonna
So-
pass that.
Probably not, no, unless you make a stop.
Use Identify.
So do you get bonus points if you're proficient in it?
Yeah, you add your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
I can use identify.
What is that one again?
Mm,
What is that one again?
Keerla is also offering to identify.
Okay, cool.
for
Because
you.
I rolled a 2.
I think it's
Sorry.
+3.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I
your
thought.
proficiency
Which
mod.
makes
No, your
it.
proficiency
Which makes
mod right
me.
now is +2.
So that makes it. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's magical in nature. You understand that much. Keerla kind of steps up behind you and just taps it lightly. And suddenly just a wealth of information kind of pours itself into your brain, Keerla. You now understand that this is an arcane core. Its purpose being to power arcane instruments, however that might be. The major function of this core specifically, it appears to have a function or a property that allows either a spell or an ability to split and target 2 things instead of one singular target. It would need some application process, and you understand that probably it can only do it once a day, due to how little energy is currently residing inside of the crystal.
Okay. I would relay this to Galan so that if he was still interested in it.
I'm assuming you're like whispering it to him and not just like saying it
Yeah.
out loud.
Yeah, you whispered to me. How much was it again?
150 gold. Now
You,
I'm starting to think 200.
no, you said
way you're looking at
125. You said 125.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay,
Did I?
somebody back me up, please. She said 125.
Yeah.
I can go back into my memory receptors. Yep.
Give me
125.
give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm like, she's
Can I do an
trying to-
intimidation?
Trying to
At this point, I'm only
cheat me.
allowing the 1 persuasion check because that's the second check on her. So we're only gonna do 1 more
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. It was a 3.
with advantage though. So you take the
Oh.
higher number.
Do I roll again?
Yes, you roll twice and you take the higher.
Oh,
number.
thank God. Okay.
You have advantage because the party is assisting you in this. There's other people
Got you.
like basically doing it with you.
11.
11 total.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 160.
Oh.
Wow. What? I did. Wow. Okay.
She's starting to feel like it is something that she should be holding on to and selling for more money.
Fine. 160.
Pleasure doing business with you all. Is there anything else I can help you with in my collection of oddities?
No, I think that's all.
We
You have
a
any
delivery
rocks?
here, AG.
Wait, what'd you say?
What did you
Do you have any
say?
rocks for sale?
I have a few. Normally Gavin kind of has a weird little side shop he runs out of the inn that
We
he
know.
has rocks in. But
Do you have anything he doesn't have?
I'm sorry, you're asking me to distinguish rock types.
I'm confused on why you're confused.
No, I'm gonna just go with no.
Thanks for wasting my time.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
You know, I'm actually really ready to go after all that nonsense. So, what do you say we take the door and go?
Okay. Thank you for your help.
Great.
Sounds
No
good.
problem. Galen, you can write down that you have
Yes.
we'll call it a split arcane core. Once a day you can spend its energy and it'll split either a spell or a ranged magical attack to hit 2 targets instead of 1
Right.
target.
Okay.
And similarly to note significantly less money.
Yeah. Things hey, arcane instruments are expensive. They're kind of an oddity, especially in middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's
Not
why I was willing to
expensive.
pay 160 for it.
So you make your progress back to
Have nothing on my gun.
Syra. When you get there, it's kind of been like you've kind of spent most of the morning kind of walking between places and a little bit of time talking. It's been probably a couple hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours since you've woken up. You see Gala's up, moving around. She's kind of walking slowly, but she does appear to be actually moving outside and enjoying the garden space that she's currently in. You do see Silas. She's kind of sitting there, kind of muttering to herself as she's like trying to fix the door a little bit and taking some like pieces and trying to reapply it. And she turns and, "You got me a door."
Well, they did. I didn't.
Yeah, we got you a door. We upgraded it too. We got a little door for smaller. How do I say this unoffensively?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's your kind.
I mean, you're the ones that are offended by it. So, anyways, little door for shorter people.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the use in that. All right.
Open both at the same time, then it works for, taller people. Not like me. I'll use the small door. Or I'll fly through the top door. That should be fine.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And so she starts kind of like taking the door off of its hinges, and you guys spend a little bit of time,
Thrilling
applying
door
it, making sure it
gameplay.
works.
Can I
Listen,
can I
man.
go,
Listen, man.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
What are you saying, Tia?
Can I go and like sit in the garden and just like meditate with nature?
Yeah.
I'm
You
going
kind of
with that.
hear the chaos happening with the door. You are unsurprised to kind of sense some weird kind of moments of tension being alleviated and then recreated. You spend time sitting in the garden, and you do that thing where you take off your sandals and you just plant your feet in the soil. You just kind of feel that nice moment of connection. And you just take a couple breaths in that moment and kind of reaffirm where you are and what you're doing.
I speak to myself under my breath. I am the strongest. I am the powerful. No one is better than me. I am the god. Until death, I cannot die. And I just repeat it as like a mantra to myself.
No, this is nice and all,
quietly.
guys, but we do have a job to do. Remember?
As you finish your slight mantra, you look down and notice that there is a small amount of manure that you've accidentally put your feet into.
Wow.
Deserved.
Just a tiny little bit.
I bend down, hopefully without anybody looking, and scoop a little bit of it up to place in my rocks to keep them nice and shiny and.
Sure. Absolutely.
I want to do it. This is so stupid, but I want to do a perception check to know if I notice that.
Go for it. Tia, we'll say a stealth check, I guess, or we'll do a
No,
sleight
stealth
of
check
hand
makes
check.
sense. Oh,
Sleight
that
of
works.
hand
That
check.
works. Yeah. Dumb.
Oh man. Does a nasty 20 work?
What'd you get, Ceistyl?
Oh, I didn't roll. Sorry, I'll do that.
No,
now.
you're good. Roll perception. Yep.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So you do not see this happening. You notice for a second that Tia's kind of standing away from the group and kind of speaking to himself, and you think, oh, he's taking time to re-energize himself. That's nice. And then you continue with your door building.
Yeah.
Okay. And Galan, I'm sorry we've taken so much time. Let's go meet up with our bearded friend.
Good.
Because I can't remember anybody's names.
Anyway,
Same.
let's go. Finally.
That part was muttered under my breath to myself.
Sure.
No one
In
heard.
case you're wondering, his name is Rosin. Rosin.
I'm
Writing that down.
taking notes too. This is my memory.
So you finish with your progress, and Syra and Gale kind of wave you guys off and thank you again for what you've done for this town. You move on, and in the town square, the tiny bit of the one through road that they have, you see Rosin and the rest of the dwarves and gnomes kind of taking their time, and they look pretty ready to go. They've got their oxen saddled up. They've got everything put away for the most part. They seem ready to leave when you guys are ready to leave.
Well, time to start our journey, I guess.
Let's go.
I lean over to Galan. I'm gonna take some of that that stuff from the caravan. Just watch for my signal.
You know I don't like you, right?
Oof.
I don't acknowledge your presence unless I need to. Let's keep going.
I asked you to keep doing that, please.
So it works out for both of us. Nice.
Yes.
And I'm the crazy one. I say under my breath.
Yes,
Rawson
you are.
steps up to your group. I would like to have some of you each be on a caravan. You'll have to double up a few of you, but there's 5. Well, actually, no, you won't have to double up. Sorry, did my math wrong. I would like you
5.
each to take a caravan. That
I got
way,
I would not trust your life with him on 4.
actually,
lying.
that's a good point. I usually work with people I know, and since I don't, why don't I'll have my men guard 4, and then we'll split the rest of the other 4. So someone will have to double up with someone. Decide amongst yourself. We're gonna get going now.
I can be with Ceistyl.
I just like sprint to the.
Are we
front
sure we
of
want to
the
leave him
caravan.
alone?
Oh.
I mean, we can.
You
I
wanna-
you know,
you
it's
want to
fine.
partner up with him?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna.
It's decided.
Whatever happens is his fault, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Alrighty. So, who is
Famous
taking
last
what
words.
caravan? As a reminder, 4 is off the table. You have
As-
1, 2, 3, 5.
As they're having that conversation, I kind of just walk all the way to the front to the
Okay.
first caravan, like without acknowledging any of them.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
got it.
Ceistyl and I will take the second one, unless she has any objections.
No, I was gonna say either 2 or 3.
All right, AG.
Okay, great.
Why don't you take 5 and I'll hold up 3?
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll be the caboose.
Yes.
You guys begin your journey, starting to leave Rockbed and enter into the actual plains and farmland. There's a good amount of farmland that just kind of stretches out and rolls over these hills. Some trees here and there, but for the most part, it's a nice flat plains area. Just kind of nice to see a golden wave of wheat kind of move its way through the farmland.
I turn towards Keerla. Wow, so pretty. Can you make anything like that?
Well, it takes a lot of effort to produce life.
Of course.
I stare at the fields of wheat and I just imagine setting it on fire and what it would look like.
That sounds about right.
As I plick one up and just like put it in my mouth,
And you realize wheat on its own doesn't taste that good.
and I
No,
just
he's
keep
pretty
chewing
Let's
it.
get that farmer chew, yeah.
Yeah.
That farmer too.
Like what AG is doing right now.
Yeah.
Are we
I
on the
didn't see
caravans
you.
or are we walking along the caravans?
You're on the caravans.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit
They-
in mine polishing my my pistol.
Gun.
It's
Does
a
Tia
hand
get a
cannon.
slightly southern accent chewing the grass?
Oh,
Man, I
100%.
can't wait to set this stuff on fire.
I don't say that out loud, but I'm like under my breath, just like with the most vacant look. I wonder how it would look like on fire.
It's a nice wheat field you
Yeah.
got there. Hope
You
nobody
should
sets it on
somebody
fire.
I
Anyway.
guess I'll sit in the caravan, like in the back, with the wheat in my mouth and just like looking at all the dwarves and taking mental notes of each one, trying to like overhear their conversations, I guess.
There's not a whole lot of conversation that's happening. The little bits that are happening are kind of people like checking on things and then like somebody making a joke about something and some laughter happening. But it seems like for the most part, they have a routine that they've kind of fallen in. And they feel very comfortable, if not wary of the newcomers on board.
Can I introduce gambling?
At
We're on
the moment that they're going, there's nobody playing games. But as you get to a spot where they believe it's time to rest, they kind of tuck themselves off from the road. There's a giant oak tree that's probably about 60 feet tall and has these giant, massive branches reaching out. They kind of tuck all the caravans out and they begin to bring out cookware, and a couple of them pull out cards, and you see that they liven up as soon as they're off duty. Like they're starting to cook giant meals. They're bringing out, card games and flavors, and people are reading books and drinking and having a good time. The revelry continues for a while, and if anybody wants to do anything tonight, or we can just move on to the next day.
I'll wait.
I mean, my character's not very social, so he's not gonna be like hanging out or anything.
I like. Hey Keerla, do you want to go see what they're doing and maybe make a friend?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you.
Thanks. I don't really want to go by myself.
I think T is like in the thick of it, just like trying to acclimate to the new surrounding and like pouring each. They're dwarves, right? So like
Yeah.
pouring each dwarf like another round of like ale or alcohol, while just like just laughing at it whatever they say.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of them that are like telling you tales about when they've gone through the Steelwood Forest and the crazy things they've fought and how they've won against monsters 3 times their size, and you kind of get this sense of
big.
yeah, well, you get the braggadocious sense of they like to show off what they're doing in a way that is not super harmful, but they're overextending their hand a little bit, but they are enjoying the moment that they're experiencing.
I take 3 gold coins and I'm like, who wants to gamble? About to make some poor life choices right now.
I cannot wait to see how this turns out.
Shut up, Galan! Know your place.
Know your place.
Olis likes to do it sometimes. Get over here! And you see, like, they're waving over kind of a smaller dwarf. He's got a pair of, like, spectacles that are kind of perched on the end of his nose. Younger guy, probably in his mid-30s, which is young for dwarfs. Kind of comes over. I heard you were playing some cards. I do love liar's dice.
Just
Hi, you're playing some cards.
Shush.
I think upon seeing him, my mood shifts. And immediately instead of being like this like big presence, I kind of like shrink and just like, yeah, let's play. What you got?
Okay. And he turns and pulls out a small bag of dice. And he explains the rules. The rules are you roll 2d6s, and it's essentially who gets the higher number wins. Because I don't have the brain space right now to create a gambling game.
You are so
A
okay.
game off the top of your head.
All right, let me get my my second die here.
Oh wait, no, I just remembered.
you
Okay,
roll-
so you roll 2,
You roll.
and then you cover them. Don't look at the result that you get.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just
Um,
hide it in the box.
And then when you can re-roll one of the dice, only one of the dice. But like you're trying to get the highest number.
Okay, so roll 2 and then don't look
Cover
at
them, and then you can decide if you want to re-roll 1, but then you have to continue after that.
but you can't see them.
Correct. You're going blind.
Do I have to re-roll
No,
one?
if you feel good, you're good.
Okay, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look.
I
I'm not
feel
gonna
like
look.
Okay,
T
I'm
would
looking
never
up as well.
re-roll.
I'm looking away from my dice. We
I'm
should decide how much we're betting.
I'm putting 4 gold in.
Okay, he'll match you.
Okay.
And I'll re-roll this die here. See, I'm
Yeah,
looking away from
same.
my dice, everybody. I'm looking away.
I'm looking. Look right here.
All right.
Right here. Did that go
The
in?
honor rolls. I am not rolling with you guys because
Okay.
I don't think Ceistyl will.
Oh yeah, Keerla is not gambling.
Okay. All right.
It's
What did
just
you
Tia.
get?
It's just here.
Am I adding them together?
Add together. Yep.
I got. Is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 9.
On a D6, you got a 6, bud.
Oh, that's a 6.
Yeah, if it's a D6, it only has 6 sides.
I'm sorry, my vision is poor.
You're good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is a vision thing,
More of a math.
more of a
problem.
logical thing.
Stop!
Galen, shut up.
Oh, this is
I got-
Galen talking.
Stop. Don't let
What'd
my
you get?
principal find out.
What did you get?
I think that's a 15. No, sorry, no. What's 6 plus 5?
11.
Oh my gosh, 11. Wow. Okay. He got a 6, so you're up 8 right now. Or you're up 4 right now.
Okay.
He'll go again. He'll do another 10 gold if you want to.
I look at him and I'm like, how you feeling? You want to go again?
Roll them
I gotta get some
bones.
redemption.
I hand him a is he too young to have a drink?
He's like 33.
I hand him a cup of ale that's like filled to the brim and like toppling over as I'm sliding it across the table.
He'll drink like a sip of it and then he slides it back to you.
Ceistyl is looking at Keerla. When is it a good time for him to stop, do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll let him tire himself out.
I'm sure he'll be done before you know it.
I thought Galan was on his own convoy back by himself.
I thought we stopped for
They've
the
all
night.
collected together.
Yeah, no,
Like, they're
we're
all curled
camped
together and made like a giant.
Yeah,
pile of
so I'm
ice.
there, but I'm not being like, you know.
Fine.
I think
Galen to shush.
I take out 20 gold pieces. I lightly put them on the table, and I ask him, what's the scariest thing he faced in the Steelwood Forest?
He rolls his dice and like he rolls them into the corner where they can't be seen, right? And he thinks for a second and he drinks a little bit more and he goes, "We didn't fight it, but there was a giant giant mechanized thing moving through the forest. We've seen it on a couple of our last passes. It's almost like it's patrolling. It's weird."
Okay. I'm gonna roll my dice now.
Go for it. I rolled mine already.
All
Can
right.
I, like,
Go ahead.
help Tia's rolls at all? Is that a thing? No.
Without like, it would be very difficult.
Without people going like, "Hey, you're cheating."
Yeah, it'd be very difficult.
I'm so scared to look.
No,
Okay.
you gotta just
I
believe in
feel
your dice,
panic.
man.
Ready?
I feel the panic. Yeah.
Okay. I got an 8.
I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you win. And at this point, he's kind of going, I'm starting to lose a little too much. You want to introduce another element?
What do you have in mind?
Neutral die, and we can't go over 15.
Are you trying to hustle me right now?
No. I'm losing a lot. I want to change my fate.
Tell you what, let's double or nothing.
With the neutral die and not trying to get over 15?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm rolling the neutral die right now.
What's a neutral die?
Okay. Meaning it's just in the center and gets added to both rolls. So we're both going to roll, and there's going to be a number that gets added to both. And it's in the open, so the number on the table is 1. 1 will get added to the roll. You're trying not to go
I
over
see.
15, which is currently impossible because it's 1.
It's kind of
Okay.
impossible if it's all d6s, right?
Yeah, you're right. I should have done a different number. Well, if it
It's
rolled a
o-
5
no,
or
no,
a 6,
no, no,
it would've
you're
broken.
fine. You're fine.
Can I look?
Are you changing any of your rolls?
I already did.
Okay. He got a 6 total. Remember, you're adding 1.
I got an 8.
You win. So you get, he
I
pushes the money
can't
over.
believe he actually did it.
It's not in my favor tonight. I gotta back out.
How much money do I have in total?
Of winnings, you've won 45.
Okay.
Can we split rounding up? So can I keep? No, sorry. Can we split? So 45 divided by 2.
23 and 22.
Can I give him 30 and I keep 15?
You push the money over, and he goes, "No, you won it fair and square, and I wouldn't be an honorable dwarf if I took it from you. That's yours." I
Good
honor
game,
my
sir.
bets.
You want to...
Good game. I reach across the table and I hold out my hand to shake it.
He shakes your hand again. It's a smaller grip on your hand as he reaches up to shake it.
I hold his hand very, very delicately, and just shake it and just slide the money and the rest of his ale back over to my side and just like drink it as like, I put the money away. As like I walk away and away from the crowd, and when no one else can see it, I just collapse on the floor because it was like nerve-wracking.
There you
Dang.
go.
Tia moves forward, and you watch this. There's a cool moment where he takes a giant swig, takes a couple steps.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Having gained a lot of respect, I flutter over to Tia and kind of like wave over them, but they're okay. They're just a little drunk and a little anxious.
And a little
So,
dumb.
That is not what I perceive. when I look at them.
That's what I perceive.
Why don't we take a quick break here?
Okay.
Caleb, I think our music app broke, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I can play.
Okay.
Good
I
time
can
for a
play
break, then.
something. You guys just won't be able to hear it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick 15-minute break. We'll be right back in a little bit. We're going to get up, get some water, make sure you're doing your stretches, you're going to the bathroom, all that jazz.
Actually,
We
you know
will be
what?
back in 15
I'm gonna
minutes.
send you something, Tim.
All right,
Okay.
15 minutes. You got it. All right.
I'm sorry about the echo. There's only so much we can do about that. We're literally less than 5 feet away from each other.
Yeah, you can see her in Caleb's camera.
Yeah, you are
Like,
right behind
Abby
me.
could raise her hand and be like,
As you can see,
All right.
that's me.
Bye. Going on break.
Hey, Chris here. I just
Just like you.
All right, we're back.
Hey.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging with us while we took a quick little break, rehydrate, go to the bathroom, all that jazz. Our bot's working again, so we have music. Thank you so much, Caleb, for fixing it over the break.
Thank you.
Yay!
It was
All
so
right.
hard to kick it out of the call and bring it back in.
All right. While we were away, AG wanted to do something. So, AG, please give me a performance check, and then we'll explain what's happening.
All right.
Oh, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, come on. I keep rolling an 8, but +1, so 9.
As all this gambling's happening, Tia's drinking and pushing drinks away. Tia gets up, walks over, falls over from the sheer amount of stress that was just through this moment.
Oh, do you try to pick me up?
Our attention turns to our lovely little auto gnome in the center of near the bonfire where everyone's eating, slowly trying to do the robot and kind of getting caught. The dwarves are kind of haphazardly like doing the weird, are you done? Should we clap now? Clap, where they're like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Performance check, huh?
Man, it was all in that performance check.
You see a couple of them kind of like get into it for a second and kind of bob their heads and then kind of go, okay, and then go back to what they were doing.
It was worth a shot.
What an AG thing to do.
So, for the next couple of days, unless anybody has anything major, we're going to fast forward until we get to the Steelwood Forest because you're just traveling through the countryside.
Sounds good.
Tia?
I did want to send my earnings through the mail.
Okay. I don't think you're passing through one of the mail sections, unfortunately.
The time will come. The time will come.
The orphanage.
It'll be an
Verokin
extra big drop.
might have a spot for you to send postal service.
The time will come.
But in order to get there, you would have to essentially take another 2-day journey out of your way east and then travel back the way you're wanting to go.
Never mind then. Yeah, let's just go.
I was like, we are not doing that.
As you continue through the beautiful countryside of Arcadia, most of it is plains with a couple sprouts of forests and trees here and there. For the most part, though, plains, nice rolling fields. You see a couple spots of forest, as I mentioned. On the end of the 6th day, you see looming in the distance very tall trees with no leaves or foliage on them whatsoever. They stand straight and not moving in the breeze that you can see. The forest expands to the edge of what your vision can see north, and you see the slight beginning next to a cliffside off the edge of the water trail that you know to be near Verokin. If anybody would like to give me a history check or a nature check about the Steelwood Forest, they are more than welcome to.
I'll do a nature check.
I could do a history check.
I'll do a history check too.
Man.
One of us has got to be right.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly,
do
right?
history.
Let's go! Natural 1! Let's go!
I
Wow.
thought he got a nat
Wow.
20.
No. No, worse.
I thought he got a
20?
nat 22. No, he got a nat 1.
Oh,
That's a 1.
well, I got 15 on history.
I got a 26
Oh,
God!
on nature.
dang.
That's
Yo,
her
she's
deal.
smart.
Druid.
I got an 18 on history.
Okay. So 18 Tia, 17 Ceistyl, 26 Keerla, right? I think I got
Yeah.
all those numbers right.
Yeah.
We'll start in lowest and go to the highest.
Okay.
Tia, again, in your travels, you've
Thank you for
heard of
just
this
skipping over
place.
me, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say those who rolled, unfortunately, lower. You don't know too much about the surroundings that
wasn't
you're
paying
currently
attention.
engaging with. Tia, from your travels, you've heard of the Steelwood Forest. You know that it's kind of a bizarre and strange location. That
Sorry to interrupt you. Actually,
Oh.
I got a lower roll than Tia did. I got 17, I think.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna say you guys got about the same information. So you both are getting this info that I'm saying right now. it's rumored that this location was the site of another Great Reset crash. It's pretty wide knowledge that Arcadia built itself around the ruins of an airship and kind of just used that magical energy to flourish a city outwards. This is believed to be another location that has a crash, but nobody's quite sure what it was, and the way it mutated the forest around it has made it kind of a no-go zone, which is why transportation between Verokin and Arcadia is so difficult, and why commerce is so stretched between the two nations. Keerla, you have heard of this place. It is one of those corrupted seeds of forest that your circle has talked about for eons. Like one of those things that like it's passed down from place to place. If you ever go to Arcadia, be careful of the Steelwood Forest. And the words that are normally associated is that it is a mockery of nature, a failed imitation of nature, made by metal and magic.
Okay. As we're entering, I would sort of like get the shivers and like be really tense. Like noticeably so. But
And
I wouldn't
as you're-
really say a lot right away.
Sure. And as you're moving forward, Rawson stops all the carts and you guys are going to set up camp on the 6th day outside and go in during the daylight. That way you have to spend as little time at night inside the forest as possible.
Cool.
Right.
During that last night, he comes up to you all. I must warn you, it is dangerous in there. And like I said, the path shifts. No one passage through the Steelwood Forest is always the same.
Let's see.
Stay with us and please protect what you can. Oh, of course. And he pulls out the gold that he owes you for the day and hands it over to you guys. Let me just do my math here really quick. 6 days. He hands you 270 gold for the 6 days that you have been traveling, to be split 5 ways, which is 54 gold apiece, by the way.
Thank you for that. Because
All
I
right.
didn't know.
I've got a calculator open.
I needed that.
Which
yeah.
tired brain is gonna do the math?
You said plus 54 gold?
54 gold.
Gotcha.
All right. And again, please back us up. It's going to be a dangerous route. See you all in the morning. He kind of nods and turns into his camp.
So I'm definitely have noticed Keerla. Ceistyl definitely notices Keerla not feeling well, and just for I'm not sure that there's anything I can do to reassure her, because obviously this is definitely an uncomfortable for a druid. This is probably like the worst place that they could be. One of them at least. So I'm just like sticking real close by her, giving her some comfort in that way.
And I would say, unless you object, that we've grown close over the last week or so because we're managing the same cart together. We're friendly with each other and chatting. So I would welcome your comfort.
I'm good with that. I probably won't object to anything that you say, by the way. So I'm gonna have to guess the answer is probably not.
Okay.
I'm going to say with your nature roll, Keerla, spending time just kind of... It's stuck in the corner of your eye. You can never quite move your vision to the point where you're not looking at this monstrosity. It's just such a focal point in your brain at this moment. And you're staring at it, and you watch as the branches kind of glow a soft purple and kind of twitch. And they kind of shift their way towards a direction in the forest. All of them all at once, kind of. And the sound is like if you flipped a lot of cards and they all went kind of
Yeah.
echoes and sends shivers down. Everybody is unnerved by this. Everybody hears this. Kind of brings the conversation in the camp to a halt. The merriment, the laughter dies as everyone looks at this forest. There's a
What is
moment
this
where you
place?
all wait. And then you find yourself breathing very slowly.
Did
I think I'll go for it.
did you guys see that? Trees. I mean, yeah, trees move with breezes, but they don't all move in the same direction. We all saw that, right?
Yes.
To call them trees is a stretch.
I'm so sorry, Keerla. That's not what I meant.
No, you didn't offend me. It just this place offends me.
How does it offend you?
It's not right. Corrupted even. I just can't wait to get past it.
Hopefully we won't
I
be
want to
there
spend as little
very
time here
long.
as possible.
Understood.
Would burning it down help?
That's.
I
think that might be a little extreme.
don't know that it's actually wood, though. I don't think it
It's
can be
made of metal and magic, and I don't think burning it will help.
So magic fire?
What about metal? Don't you understand?
A lot.
Clearly.
Hey.
Well, hopefully we'll get through it rather quickly tomorrow. You won't have to worry too much about it. Believe me, I don't want to be here either.
One thing's for sure, I'll be sleeping on the far side of the camp tonight.
You are more than welcome to.
Okay.
The night comes to a close, and maybe a less comfortable sleep finds most of you. The daylight slowly comes over and hits these magnificent, bizarre metal trees and reflects light all around, giving a display of sunshine. The camp begins to gather up their things and head into the Steelwood Forest. So, upon entering the Steelwood Forest, we are going to change how we're doing things a little bit. I'm going to ask someone, for every day that we're inside, for the 4 days that we're inside, someone needs to roll a d6 for me, and that'll determine the outcome for the day.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
who
all
would like
scared.
to do the first d6 roll?
I can do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6, and then give me the number. No modifiers, just the number.
1.
1.
Why
Okay.
did we let Galan roll?
First of all, we don't know if that's bad yet or not.
Technically,
Heading-
Galan didn't roll. Caleb rolled.
Also, we don't know if that's bad or not.
Meta. He's playing the meta.
Heading into the forest,
Mm.
immediately crossing the threshold, shivers up your spine. It's bizarre. It's twisted. You hear bird calls, but they're not quite right. There's almost like a metallic screech behind each call. And it gives this bizarre twist of alien yet familiar. An unsettling amount of connection. You make through the day without too much chaos, apart from the weirdness following you. Though you do notice, north of your vision, probably northwest at this point, a massive wall of 90-degree pillars intersecting with themselves to make, they make X's and crosses, and they're just a mess of pillars making this sort of hedge maze wall. The pillars themselves are metallic in nature. Probably about 200, 300 feet away at this point.
Should we do any history checks or
If you want
perceptions or?
Well,
Sure.
It's magic, right? So probably an Arcana.
I can do Arcana.
to, whatever you think your character would like to use to try to understand their situations.
So that's
I'll use Arcana as well.
that's an 18 for Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Insight?
Yeah, you can insight the forest for sure.
I wanna try that meditation thing that I did at the garden and kind of
Okay,
slowly
let's
yeah.
let's do rolls first. So Galen, you got an 18, you said?
Mhm.
On Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got an Arcana 25.
Okay. I'm gonna put you guys together because that's
Wait.
about what. Go ahead.
I got an insight 24.
Okay, we're gonna do your
hold on,
separate
let's do
Abby
Arcana
because
first.
you're doing kind of a separate check. So we're gonna do the Arcana first, and I'm gonna clump you guys together because you guys got basically the highest tier that I had in mind. This is a defensive formation. It's almost like being presented as a keep out. This is my space. The rest of the forest has felt kind of chaotic and its own thing, right? Like it's kind of its own bizarre creature formed this way. Whatever this is the forest, but almost more conscious, more aware, more understanding of its situation, and it created whatever this is.
That is concerning, isn't it?
Very.
Ceistyl, you take a second and kind of lean into your Fey roots. The forest is definitely aware that you're here. Just through your abilities and your upbringing in the Feywild and the craziness that happens there with its own magical plants and that nonsense. You can tell it's reacting to your presence inside of this place. You're not sure if it's hostile, but it's definitely not thrilled that you're here.
Can I
Tell everybody what I've heard. In the Feywild, I'm not saying that this is like the Feywild, but for whatever reason, the Forest knows we are here. I don't know what to do with that information, but it's definitely aware that we are inside the forest right now.
I fear that I'm feeling something similar. Something about this place. Almost alive.
Can I do a basic perception?
Sure, go for it. And then
Heck
Tia,
yeah.
while you're doing that roll, let's go to Tia. You said you wanted to do that meditation thing where you plant your feet in the ground.
Yeah, I want to see if I can connect with nature for a moment. Whatever little nature there is.
There isn't any nature.
Well, never mind. I got a 1.
Okay.
You're in the forest.
Your eyeballs
you plant
turned off.
You plant your feet in the ground. And it almost feels like you're hitting something harder than dirt when you plant your feet in the ground. Something firm, not movable.
Whose feet?
Tia's like planting his feet in the ground. You're not getting the same connection. There's something here, but you're not quite sure what.
I keep that
AG.
to my... Oh, okay.
While you're doing this perception check, you're looking around. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom. Which die is that? D20 still?
D20, and then you add your wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Finally, a good roll. Dirty 20.
Okay. You're
Oh,
looking
actually-
around. What?
Oh, wait. I think one of my...
Are you proficient in that?
I think I have a ability... Oh, yeah. Improved critical. Your attack... no, attack rolls. Never mind.
Okay.
No, we're
Still,
fine.
you pass. You're looking around, and it's almost like you swear there's shadows just darting right out of your view. And you keep looking and trying to catch them, and you're just moving your head, and that panic is kind of setting in. You can kind of feel yourself getting a weird adrenaline surge, and then finally, you take a second, you breathe, you listen to what everyone's saying around you, and you're like, it's playing tricks on me. I've got this, it's okay. And you kind of recenter yourself, and you feel okay.
Okay.
You find a decent enough spot to camp for the night. There is still weirdness around you, but you found like a little reservoir that you can kind of tuck yourself into. Currently, there's no water inside.
Ash,
Are
you're
you
not
establishing
helping.
watches?
Yeah, probably
Hmm.
should. I'll take first watch, and then honestly, when we're all
Well-
asleep, AG could just take the rest of the night.
He does
Yeah, I
still
mean,
need to sleep, I think.
do I?
A
I
robot?
think so. Let me
Oh.
double check though.
Recharge your
I
batteries.
think-
I might be
Wait.
wrong. Let me check.
Solar power.
Freaking lolly over here.
Oh no, so Sentry's Rest, when you take a long rest, you spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state. Instead of sleeping, in this state you appear inert, but you remain conscious. So
Okay.
I'm resting, but I'm conscious.
And you're aware.
Yeah.
Also, another important note about that is the fact that you only need 6 hours when everyone else needs 8.
Hey. So why don't I just be the watch guy?
Yeah,
You guys can all get some full sleep.
sure.
Okay, so AG's taking the watch.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I need another perception check from you.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, oh boy,
Swear to God.
I got one good roll today so far. Let's
Last
hope.
week,
Let's.
last time it was B, so
You said perception.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yo, this song is crazy.
From what I know
Yep.
about this music from watching my brother play Majora's Mask and Legend of Zelda. I can't remember time one.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Not feeling good.
Wait a minute.
Did you?
On my character sheet, it
Yes.
says perception +3, but then the proficiency. Do I add another?
If you're proficient in it, you add 2 to that number as well. So
Oh,
you
I do add
5
2 to that.
total.
Oh, okay. All right, 11.
Okay.
Bro.
I know. I
Oh,
know.
man.
What's wrong with my rolls today?
11.
I need you.
6?
I need you to call out a high, low, good, bad for me, please.
Oh.
no.
You know what? On my trends, well, you're the one rolling. I'm
I am
gonna
the one
go.
rolling.
I'm gonna go low good, high
Okay.
bad.
I rolled a 12. So you kind of take this time and you're looking around, and then you hear boom, boom, boom through the forest.
This was good, right?
This massive, probably 15, 20 foot tall thing is moving through the woods. And when it moves, the trees just slowly bend out of its way as it's walking. It comes almost towards you, and then it makes a curve and starts moving away.
Yo. Well.
Yo.
Well, I guess it walks away, so I'm just gonna pretend that nothing happened until they wake up.
What?
You guys are
Noted.
sleeping, so I mean, unless someone woke up from that,
Fine.
I think I'd rather you guys get your sleep.
Hey,
No
the
need to
meat
worry
sacks
about it
gotta
right
get their
now.
Rest.
That's offensive.
For the record,
I'll tell them in the morning.
For the record, if I saw a
got
giant
Judas.
thing in the forest, I'd wake you up immediately. Okay.
The
wouldn't.
night
I
passes.
Well, it walked away.
The night passes. The sunlight comes up. You all awake to another day inside the Steelwood Forest.
Hey, morning, guys. So, I was doing the watch last night, and I didn't want to wake you guys. You know,
Uh-huh.
you guys are sleeping so well.
Yeah.
But some like 20-foot steel something was walking through the woods last night, and luckily they didn't bother us, so
What?
we're good.
And you didn't wake us up.
Oh, you were sleeping so well. I didn't.
I would have lived if you woke me up. I feel like that's something important, you know. Kind of the point of having a watch.
Next time, please wake us up.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I really appreciate the concern for our well-being. and us needing our sleep. But if something that big was around, it would I would feel better.
I would have lived if you woke us up.
Yeah, that one.
On that note, who would like to roll the d6 for the day?
I would.
Go for it. By the way, I use this system a lot, so if you're going through a kind of dangerous area, kind of expect something like this to happen where somebody will roll a die for
Yeah,
encounters.
Sure.
5.
5. Okay. You continue moving through the forest. Let's everybody have a perception check really quick. Actually.
Yeah, I was about to
Shoot.
ask that. Can I do a perception?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm cursed.
Okay, so that's
I forgot. I have. I could charisma. No, sorry.
23.
23. Okay.
What number is that? Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you.
11.
It's okay. They're trying not to laugh too.
21.
21. Okay.
Okay, good.
We got our bases covered, I think.
Yeah.
What did everyone else get?
Bryn's
I got
got
like
it.
an 11.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
No,
23.
same.
I got a 7. I don't know what's good with my rolls right now.
The elves are on top of things.
Galen and Keerla, you guys. Go ahead.
First of all, Galen didn't say that. Anyway,
In his head, he thinks. As you guys move forward, the sun continues to go. It's about afternoon now, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You hear a little bit of water moving in the distance, but immediately drowning out that water is the sound of massive footfalls. Boom, boom, boom.
Is it the same footfalls that I heard?
It is, and they appear to be coming towards you.
say,
Guys, that's
AG
what I heard.
No, we're the ones that heard it. You failed.
Oh,
remember?
they heard it. Oh, my bad.
AG, those footfalls that you heard, did they kind of sound like what's coming toward us right now? If you take a good long listen.
I can't really. Wait. Let me.
See, this is
You
why
begin to hear it, AG, as it's
Oh!
coming closer.
Yep.
Yeah, this is why you wake us up.
That's it.
This is why you wake us up. Oh God.
Tia, like, puts up praying hands, is like, Lord help us.
I
Praying to
thought you were
someone else.
God.
Right.
He must be
now-
desperate.
Now I
Listen,
know.
gods can have god friends. I'm asking for
Alright,
assistance.
whatever. Just, I pull my gun out of my holster. I'm like, just prepare for anything.
To get an idea of what you're looking at, it is further away than it's currently going to be on this screen, but let's look at this screen really quick. Off in
Oh
the distance,
shoot!
You see this monster starting to move through the forest.
I don't like this.
You are currently, so you're about 60 feet away, let's say, because this map isn't quite big enough to show the full distance.
Right.
What
This
do you guys
music's
do?
crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yo, he looks epic. As an autognome, I aspire to be like him.
Is so he's coming towards us.
Yes.
Ooh. Can I run?
No.
Why not? Where's the caravan? Oh, we're with it?
Yeah, we're with the caravan.
Which caravan is this? Is it
All of them.
caravan or all of them? Okay.
I'm guessing.
Sorry, I got distracted. I apologize. What was the question?
Which caravan is this? Is it all
There's
of them?
there's 4 more behind the 1 token. I'm only using the 1 token to signify caravan.
I take a giant step away from the caravan.
Okay. How far would you like to move? You pretty much have free reign to get wherever you want to get on the map right now.
Let's go right there.
You kind of split off from the group, moving through the little bits of the forest.
Just a little bit, like kneeling down and walking a little bit.
Sure. Are you trying to hide?
No, I'm just trying not to blow up.
Oh, because of the powder.
Anybody else want to do something before this thing gets to you guys?
really want to get a good vantage point.
There is a bit of a cliffside up here that you could
Yeah.
probably get
Well, I was
to.
thinking there's one like over here too. If it'll let me. How do I ping it?
Could be press and hold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm red.
Okay. Yeah, you could get up like right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there just because I'm still by the caravan.
Sure.
I think I would like to move here. If
Okay.
I can.
Where's Rawson?
Yeah, are you calling this out to the caravan?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Where's my boy?
Rawson kind of runs up. Oh, what's going on? Why are you all?
Do you not see that thing over there?
Oh my god.
Yes.
And he turns around and he yells in Dwarven. Does anybody speak Dwarven?
I do.
Ooh,
I think.
I do
Let me
too.
check,
I
let me
do.
check.
I speak Dwarvish.
Those who speak Dwarvish hear Rawson yell out, "Bring out the good powder."
Oh,
And you watch
The
as
what?
suddenly gnomes, or not gnomes, well, gnomes and dwarves start to assemble artillery ballistas that pop out of the side of the caravans.
What in the world?
ooh.
I smile and I say to myself, things about to go boom.
Let's
What
go
kind of
ahead
caravan
and
is this?
roll initiative.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
What?
Do that again.
With my luck, I'll probably roll like a
How do
1.
you roll initiative again?
Roll a d20 and add your dex modifier to it, please.
Six.
11.
Who got 6? I'm sorry.
Abby.
Me.
Okay.
I
And
also got 6.
11. Okay.
20.
I'm
You
happy.
know what? Good for you, buddy.
Tia.
24.
24.
He's gonna gloat about
And-
that all day.
We'll put
We didn't
caravan
move
at
me
initiative.
beforehand.
Oh, yes,
I'm
where do you
so
wanna go?
sorry. I would like to be right next to Galen behind Byrinth.
Keerla.
Probably like right there.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not trying to be the front lines. I'm a
Okay,
clear.
stay back there. You should be fine. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm switching the music.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Thank you. I feel like I'm losing my mind here.
Oh, sorry. I should have changed it earlier.
No, it's all good. It's all
No,
good.
that was part of it. That's
Yeah, I know.
That's what- that's
If anything, it was a move.
That was part of the point, was that music
Yes.
was supposed to make it feel like weird and unnerving and endless.
Oh,
Okay.
mission accomplished.
Oh, hold on. It skipped improperly. Haha, so sorry. I'm still remembering how to use this bot.
It's okay. You're good.
There. Now we're good.
Oh, even better.
So, now that we've rolled initiative,
Yeah.
Tia, you're going to start since you got the highest initiative.
Oh,
I'm going to say, while you guys were doing that, this thing has stepped now to you.
Oh shoot!
So, it is 30 feet away from you.
Are we definitely definitely have to fight this thing?
It, like, as it moves forward, the forest bends away from it, and you watch it, and just this massive amount of steam pours out of its back.
All right, this is.
and
Gonna
it
be difficult.
definitely wants to kill us.
It is currently fixated on you. Not
On
you
me?
specifically, but the group.
The group, yes.
Can I do like a
The
like a-
royal you.
I'm very
Okay.
glad that we have whatever that is down there. The caravans with the big guns, artillery. Cause this is gonna be tough.
All right, Tia, what you doing?
I want to do a lot of things, but I don't know what to do. Can
Obviously,
I do,
you're
like,
gonna
a
go and punch
perception
it.
check?
I'm sorry,
Or
what did you
is
say?
that- Can I do like a perception check? And
Yeah,
see, like,
go for it.
the best way to handle this situation?
AG, you're up next, by the way.
Yeah.
Wisdom plus wisdom modifier 17.
17. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god, the music just got better.
Yo, bring in the wire.
Okay, so 17, it's mad. You can tell it's like there's parts of the forest as it's moving that like wrap around it and then let go as it's stepping out of it, almost like it's interacting with the automaton.
Okay, I
And
want to do
it's-
something, but I don't know if I can.
It seems focused on removing what is in front of it currently.
Oh, lovely.
Because because I got my crossbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if I could take the manure that I have, put it on the arrow, and kind of light it on fire, and then shoot it, or is that not a thing?
I'm gonna say you can light the arrow on fire, but you cannot apply any of your martial arts abilities to it.
Ah, okay. Guess we're doing. Ah, but
Go for it. What are you doing?
let's run at it and just hit it. Just hit it.
All right.
What did I say? He was gonna go punch it.
There's a moment where the golem steps out and the smoke billows out of it, and like a bullet, Tia is on it immediately and ready to fight.
Oh no.
Go for it. What are you doing, man?
I scream. Oh, what do I scream?
How big is this golem again?
20 feet tall, and then he takes up 10 feet of space.
Jeez. Okay.
He a
scream
big
for the
boy.
glory of Tia. Because literally I'm a god. And
Did
you
he
can't
just
touch me.
praise himself?
Shut up, Galan! I know you're talking. He's
for
out of earshot, but I know he's saying something. I'm gonna try to punch it with. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to punch it with Fury of Blows.
Okay, so you're gonna do 3 attack rolls.
Yeah, that's a D6 or D4.
You roll a d20 first and add your dexterity plus proficiency modifier to see if you hit its AC. And do that 3 times because you have 3 attacks coming.
Dexterity. 1 to 10.
Okay.
What's the proficiency modifier again? Hold up.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay, so 12. 9 plus 4 plus 2 is 16?
Okay, so 12, 16, and then we got one more.
It's 12, 15, sorry.
Okay, no, you're good.
11 plus 2 is 13.
They all hit. This thing
Okay.
is big, but it is not very impenetrable.
Okay. Good news. Good news.
Okay.
I think I can
Um,
hit this thing then.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Can I take a bonus action?
So your bonus action was performing the
fury,
next 2
yeah, it was-
strikes from
it was, yeah.
flurry of blows. Ugh. Excuse me.
I think that's all I could do. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your damage. So at this level, you are rolling 1d6 plus your dex modifier. So 3d6 plus your dex mod 3 times. Because they all hit.
3 plus Dex modifier 7. 11.
Okay.
And 10.
Okay. 28 damage off rip. So you run up
Dang.
and you start boom, 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 and you're surprised how soft the metal is when you impact on it. Okay, AG, you're up.
All right.
You are 30 feet away from it.
I don't think it's smart to get too close to this thing with this artillery that's about to get launched at it. So I'm gonna try to shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Go for it.
But I
So
can't
that's-
remember.
Dex plus your proficiency modifier. And it's a
D20?
D20 roll.
Okay. Dex plus proficiency. Dex. 16.
Hits.
And then I roll for damage. What do I roll?
Let me look it up because I don't have it written down.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
D6 plus your dex mod.
Okay, D6. D6 plus Dex.
Mhm.
8.
And you watch as you're expecting it to bounce off with this impact, but it just sort of sinks in as if the metal is almost like squishy is the best way I can describe it.
Interesting.
All right.
Do I have another?
I believe at
shot?
this level you only have 1 attack.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm
So,
also gonna yell out, try, or at least try to yell
Mhm.
out to Tia. Yo, you might want to get back they're probably gonna launch this powder.
I scream, I'm a boss!
He may be too far gone.
On initiative count 20, the ballistas are going to go ahead and fire rune powder.
Ooh,
So that's
it's
3
time.
attacks.
I'm dead.
Okay. They all hit.
I'm dead.
Tia, they are good marksmen, so they are hitting to the side of it. The
Whew.
impact explosions are hitting to the side.
Can I yell in Dormish?
Pros.
You're a good shot. I love you.
So that is okay. These bolts just as all 3 of them go in and impact and explode, dirt and metal go flying everywhere. You watch as its arm just gets obliterated off its body, and then it just slowly and it starts to re-knit its arm back onto its body.
Okay.
Nah.
Alrighty.
Are you seeing this?
Yes!
It is so cool!
It's
No!
now the golem's turn. The golem is going to go ahead and make both its attacks on Tia because Tia is right in front of it.
Let me go back to my AC first.
Yeah, check that AC real quick.
23 to hit for the first one,
Ooh.
and 13 to hit for the second.
First one hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. There we are. Okay. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the arm, like a tree club. It doesn't even hit you with the knuckles. It's just the side of the forearm impacts your side. And then it's going to go ahead and use its action or its bonus action to step through you and take its movement towards the party. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as its legs are
Does he
stepping
go
over
flying?
around you.
Like,
He was just in front of him. He wasn't on him.
oh, okay.
Use them new die.
So give me a dex save throw if you can, Tia.
A D20 plus modifier.
D20 plus your dex modifier, and you might be proficient in that. So then you would add your proficiency modifier.
How do I know if I'm proficiency?
The character sheet should have a little dot next to it.
For a saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
For dexterity.
Saving throw proficiency, strength, and dexterity. You are proficient.
Okay, so I know
So
it's
you-
on there.
you-
I just
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm just being dumb right here.
No, you're good.
So that's +6. Let's go.
This is a skill you should be good at as a monk.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Is an 11 okay? Is an 11 okay?
No. It is not, unfortunately. So as you just got hit by this club of a forearm, you're kind of dazed and trying to bring yourself to attention, and you hear somebody yelling your name, and you turn to look as the leg impacts your side and shoves you out of the way. You take another 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the leg pushes you back 5 feet.
Where are you at now, health-wise?
You don't want to.
All right.
I kind of do, because it affects our choices.
I'm at 1%.
You have 1 HP left.
My health is 21. I just took 20 points of damage. It happens every time.
All right, we're coming.
Galen, you are up next with both Keerla and Ceistyl on deck.
Okay.
Yo, Tia is in a humility character arc right now.
She was the first session and nothing changed, so what do you think's gonna happen this time?
Yeah, it can change.
I'm on the ground. I'm like coughing blood. I hate you, Galen.
Oh, I was gonna come and help you, but I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not gonna go straight to him. I'm gonna kind of move over here.
Okay. Right about here.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hit him with a force ballista if I can.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Make your roll.
make my roll. What's the modifier again?
Since I believe it's a magical attack, so it's probably your intelligence plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. So 2 and something else. Sorry, I have it in this weird tab size that I have to click around to different.
You're okay.
Like branches.
I don't know everybody's stuff, but I do know a lot of things.
You're good. Well, you said which one did you know was intelligence? Okay.
Intelligence plus your proficiency modifier.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That is 16.
16 hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
God. Okay, I was really worried for a second because of how tough that guy looks. Alright. Actions.
Yeah, he's not a he's a no
I
nonsense
rolled
DM.
2d8s.
That's why we love him though.
What was that?
I'm just
I-
fun, Dad.
I don't pull my punches.
Oh, got you.
I specifically want my characters to be strong so I can throw strong enemies at them. I feel like fights are more rewarding when you are fighting something strong and you feel powerful yourself.
So that's
It feels good, trust me.
Yeah.
That's
does.
10 damage.
It's a hard fight, but it's meant to be hard.
As
10.
someone with what HP?
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Describe how your force ballista impacts this thing, please. It's not dead, but it does.
No,
take a
that's
heavy
fine.
impact.
But like, is it gonna get pushed back? Or
Is it a strength saving throw, or does it just happen?
Hold on.
I'm
Make
gonna-
a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 120 feet of it. On the hit, the target takes 2d8 force damage plus 4. If the target creature, and if something, it's cut off.
I'm gonna say because it's so big, it's gonna be a strength saving throw on its part against your spell save DC. So 8
Sounds-
plus your proficiency modifier plus your intelligence is the number it needs to beat.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
You're good. I have its number when you're ready.
Whoa.
Okay, what, am I supposed to roll something? Sorry.
No, I'm rolling to save against your spell save DC, which is 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so that would
Should be like 14 or
it's
15.
It's 14.
Okay. So it got a 17, so it just barely saved, so it does not
Okay.
get pushed back.
So, but yeah, just it hits it really hard, probably on the side because it's so focused on moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it like leans over to the side for a second, but just kind of snaps back to position.
The impact strikes it, and you watch as the arm that had broken off and started to knit fully goes at this point. And it just sort of slowly clocks its head towards you and turns its body a little bit. All right, Keerla and Ceistyl, you are up. Assuming you have
That's-
nothing else you want to do on your turn, Galan.
Well, first I'm gonna say, use this as an opportunity to help Tia. To specifically Ceistyl.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna use probably Protector on myself.
Definitely
No.
feeling like a glass cannon
yes.
right now.
What?
I said I'm definitely feeling like a glass.
Oh
cannon
yeah,
right
no,
now.
for sure.
Yeah.
Can deal the
Uh,
damage, but can't take it.
That's kind of monks in a nutshell.
Hey man.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna use Protector on myself.
Okay.
I roll. I don't have to like do some kind of check for it, do I?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
I need to look at it though.
Yeah. It's Eldritch Cannon Protector. Grant 1d8 plus 4 temporary hit points to each creature of your choice within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet, you could do. Just yourself. They're just outside.
Yeah,
that
I
range.
know. That's why I'm using it on myself.
Oh, okay.
Because he's
Okay.
coming for me.
Okay. Yeah. So,
So 2d8,
you kind of take a
1d8.
second, and your gun is your Eldritch Cannon, right?
Yes. It
Got it.
kind of
So you
has
kind
to
of
be.
take a second, and you kind of flick it, and like a different crystal kind of pops out, and the energy sort of pulses around you,
Dude,
and
you make my gun sound so
encases
cool,
you in
man.
runes.
All right.
What'd you say?
I said you make my gun sound so cool.
Hey, man, you built it, and it's supposed to be cool. All right.
Ooh.
Ceistyl and Keerla, you guys have the same
That's plus
initiative, so you
12,
can
by the
decide
way.
who goes when.
Plus 12 over health.
I mean, I'm really nervous about Tia, so I'd like to heal Tia if possible.
Okay.
That sounds great. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm debating whether or not to use Healing Word. It's one of my, we're gonna say prepared spells. Tim and I discussed this. You guys don't care at all. And so if I'm getting this correctly, it's a 1d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier, which is
Yep.
I have 18
Wisdom. But it's the modifier out of that, so that would be 4. Not the whole 18 number, it'd be 4. So you would roll a d4 and add 4 to that number after you use your
okay.
bonus action and a first level spell to cast it.
Okay. So my action is casting the spell.
It's a bonus action. So you'll still have your action after you cast your bonus action spell.
Oh, okay. This is gonna get confusing, and I'm just asking because I don't know how this works.
You're okay.
Should I summon my spiritual weapon and not do anything with it yet?
Yes. Normally, this is mainly for chat. I understand that D&D's standard rules are that you can only cast one spell each turn. I don't like that. So I think if you have the spell slots and the abilities to do it, you should cast as many spells. You can cast as many spells as you want on your turn. So that's my little homebrew change, just as a heads up. But yes, you can cast Healing Word as your bonus action, and then use your action to summon your spiritual weapon.
I'd like that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your D4 and add 4 to it to heal Tia. Should be the little pyramid guy.
The round one?
No.
It should be like,
a triangle.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I
triangle.
meant.
Sorry.
I was gonna say not really round.
Triangular prism.
How do I know
Yeah.
which one is the one I rolled?
It should be the number that points
Oh
up.
yeah, it's got the same number on
Oh,
each side of the end. Yeah.
2
Plus
plus
4 plus
plus
no.
no.
Just plus 4 once. So 6.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's not nearly enough damage.
No, for sure. I have no idea what the rules are, so he could have said nothing and I would have been fine.
Healing Word is kind of a get up your dying spell, and Cure Wounds is more of like a bigger health boost spell.
Like emergency healing.
It's especially since it's ranged. If somebody like goes unconscious, you can bring them back up to 1 HP and save them from dying that way.
That's healing word.
Yes.
Healing Word, yeah, that's like your hey, please don't
Cure
die.
Wounds,
I
you have
can't
to
get
be
to you
there.
right now, kind of thing.
Use healing word.
Am I too
Am I
far
too
to
far
do
to
cure
cure
wounds?
wounds?
You have to touch them, and I don't think you have the
Ah.
movement to get to Tia.
No,
No, not if I'm gonna.
I probably do, but I'm not trying to go through that person.
For sure. So Healing Word is probably a good bet here, so that you can kind of provide some support to Tia.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'll do that.
So
that's
Tia, you
6.
heal 6 hit points,
Okay, I'm at
7.
7.
and then Ceistyl, what form does your spiritual weapon take?
Like a really.
I think
I think last time we did bow, and I think it's still a bow.
Okay. So you kind of take a second and expend this Healing Word. You feel the Everlight's fire in your heart kind of brighten as you're picking up the fallen, restoring those who have been hurt. And you're like a little bit of flame comes out of your mouth and goes and rests on Tia and fixes up some of his wounds. And you take a second and kind of subconsciously raise your hand, and this massive celestial golden bow just appears over your head. This 10-foot bow just floats above your head.
I'm gonna scream hell yeah.
All right, Keerla, you're up
Okay.
with Tia on deck after that.
We had discussed that shocking grasp is not like I can do that from a distance.
Yeah, let me double check because I think I got that wrong. I think I was thinking of something else. Yeah, that is touch. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a different cantrip.
Okay. I don't have a lot of things that can do any damage, and I don't know if I want to touch.
I was thinking of Chill Touch, which sounds like it's a touch spell, but it is ranged. I think we also we talked about you prepping Wither and Bloom. That is a ranged spell that does damage and healing at the same time.
Yes. If you tell me what to roll, I can do that.
Give me
Because
one
I
second.
couldn't add it to my sheet.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot to send that to you. So it is an action and a second level spell, just as a heads up. So you have to knock off a second level spell for this. You invoke both death and life upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point that you choose. Each creature of your choice in that range must make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm assuming you choose the monster. And then they take 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a success. Non-magical vegetation in the area withers. You're essentially sapping life from one area and giving it to another. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unused hit dice to regain that number of hit points plus your spellcasting modifier. So I have to make a con save. So your spell save DC, by the way, is 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier. Sorry, that took me a second to get.
You're good.
I also DM'd you the link to Wither and Bloom so that you have the info in front of you. But I need to make a Constitution saving throw against that number that you're gonna work up.
Okay.
Okay, that's.
So I'm rolling a d20.
Oh no, sorry. I'm making the save. You're forcing the monster to make the save with this ability. I'm rolling against the 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier. That's the number I'm trying to beat with this. Con save. Okay, so he got a 13.
Got it. My modifier is 3, and it's con, which is 1, so that's 4 plus.
I believe your spellcasting ability is wisdom.
5, so that's 9. So he beat that. So it failed.
Hold on. Sorry, I just need to check. So it's 8 plus your proficiency, which puts it to 10, and then it's plus your wisdom, which is 3, which puts it to 13. So he ties it, so he loses.
Okay, great. Awesome.
So now you roll your 2d6 damage,
Yeah.
and then Tia, I'm assuming she's the one that you're choosing. You roll a hit dice, which is your d8, and you add 3 to that number.
Okay. So I got a 6 and a 5, so that's 11.
Ooh, very nice.
And then the other, it was a d8, you said?
So Tia, you part of the spell is you drop it in a range of 10 feet. So you're dropping it on the golem and Tia.
Got it.
You're sapping the life from the golem and allowing Tia to roll a d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 3.
Got it. Okay.
So Tia, how much health did you restore?
How much health is she giving me?
So you roll a d8 and then you add 3.
Okay.
That's the reason why that spell is really good. Is because you can heal and damage something at the same time.
I have 15 HP.
Okay. Pretty good.
8, yeah.
That brings us to the top of the round, which is Tia.
Alrighty. Quick question. Can this person, this golem, is it susceptible to prone condition?
You can certainly try, but this thing is massive. It'll be a struggle to get this thing to fall down.
You can certainly try as a no, in my opinion.
It's not a no. It's just saying there's odds in against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think I'm gonna. What do you mean
Word-
against me?
The word insurmountable almost came out of my mouth.
I heard that I was gonna call you on that. I was like, insurmountable odds. Ooh, not looking good.
Alright, so can I do
Strong word.
Fury of Blows push? So I can push it 15 feet away from me?
Sure, go for it.
Alright, so I roll...
So you're making 3 attacks, and then it needs to make a Constitution save, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, must succeed a DC 11.
Strength check. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. I can find it here in a second.
Yeah, alright.
No, you're good. Go ahead and roll for your attacks, and I'll find it.
That's what, a D20 plus
Your
dexterity?
dex and proficiency.
And proficiency. $29 for the first one.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
15.
15 hits.
21.
21 also hits. Okay, so it's the number for these saves are 8 plus your wisdom mod plus your proficiency. So it's 10 because that your proficiency is plus 2. So it's 10 and then plus your wisdom mod. So I'll go ahead and make the strength save. I rolled a natural 20. He's not going anywhere.
Dang.
All right.
So go ahead and roll your damage though. I'm sorry.
That's no, I was asking for damage. That's a D4, right?
D6.
D6 plus
Your dex mod.
Dex mod. Ah, come on, give me proficiency.
I mean, your dex mod should be better than your proficiency.
My proficiency is in dexterity.
Right, but the proficiency is a separate modifier.
Yeah, I
so
know. But
2 versus 4. The 4 is the better number to be adding to this die roll.
my dex mod is 4. My proficiency is 6.
Oh, total 6, yeah. But you're only adding the dex mod.
Oh, okay. So yeah. What's that? 10?
If you rolled a 6, then yes.
Yeah, that's a 10 for the first one.
Okay.
Another 10.
Okay. Wow.
9.
Okay, so you just like get up and just wail into this thing, and even though it resisted that strength check, it starts to crumble and fall to its knees. It's barely holding itself together. So that was your action and bonus action. You have your movement now.
Movement. I wanna. Can I move?
Keep in mind, if you move out of its melee range, it gets to punch you.
What's his melee range?
You do not know currently. Could be 5 feet, could be 10 feet. It's a big thing, but you're not sure.
Sly little dog.
You are not aware of that information.
All right, let me move right here.
Okay, you are still within its melee range.
Tim said that's for me to know and for you to
find
find
out.
out.
AG, you are up.
Okay. I think since I'm kind of the tank, I kind of realized, all right, if he's gonna hit anyone, I want him to hit me. Hopefully. So I'm gonna move up, I guess. Here. I
Got
mean,
it.
I can hit him there, right?
Yes,
Melee
you can.
frame from there.
He's kind of
Yeah.
stepped into a hole and kind of crouched down at this point from the flurry of blows that Tia laid on him.
Okay. All right, and then I guess I'll use my battle axe.
Go for it.
And
So you're rolling a d20, adding your dexterity and proficiency modifier.
Yep. 15.
15 hits.
And then the axe DC 8 plus 2 plus. Oh, that's a saving throw. Wait, am I throwing the saving throw?
No, you should be rolling damage, which I believe is a d12 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, the 12. That's not it. This is it. D12. All right.
All right, I know what.
Oh.
What'd you get a total of?
7.
Okay, you cleave into it, and the armor again just like gives away, like butter, just melting away as you cut it through it. I mean, it's like on the edge of death.
Interesting. Okay. All right. But he's still got
Anything
one
else
more
you wanna-
attack.
You got one more
can I
attack?
do anything else?
Check your bonus actions.
You are a warrior, right?
A fighter. Yeah.
Fighter.
Fighter.
Yeah, sorry, fighter, not warrior. I believe you only have one attack. I think at 5th you get your second attack. Yeah, but you do have your action surge. So if you wanted to action surge and take another attack, you could.
Oh, right. That's an ability.
Yeah, you just use it, and then you have another action to do basically whatever you want to do with. I think it is like limited to taking an attack or something like that, but you can essentially take another action.
And how often is that?
You know what? I think now's a good time to use that. So yeah, I guess I'll use bonus action to swing another.
It's not even your bonus
Roll.
action. You just take another swing at it.
Oh,
So go ahead
okay.
and roll the hit. You kind of take a second and you cut through and you're like, I can do this. It's almost gone. Come on. And you rally yourself and take another swing at it.
All right, it's 14 to hit,
14 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
and then D12. All right, that's a little better. 11.
So you take your axe and you just, with this raw determination to bring this thing down, you take it and slice up and cleave it in half as it's kneeling down. This 20-foot tall golem has been brought low by this tiny auto gnome, and it just splits in half and falls to the ground in pieces.
And then I just yell, robots are meant to serve humanity, not just humanity. I guess what's a more broad term
talking
for
about?
all races? and all-
Civilization has been the term I've been using.
Yeah. Robots are for all the benefit of all civilizations, not to destroy them. Gah!
What?
Um,
Was that a robot
yeah.
we were fighting, or?
yeah, I mean, it was an arcane golem.
Oh, okay. When I think of golem, I think of rock monster. So.
No,
Oh.
the best way I can describe it is arcane golem. It's not
Got
really
you,
rocks.
got
It's
you.
more of like a robot created by a mage.
Okay.
It has a core inside of it.
Still a
Mm.
robot.
Speaking of
it
which,
has a
you're
core
currently
inside
out of
of it.
combat. You are currently out of combat, and you do see a probably about football-shaped item glowing out of its chest.
Arcana check.
Go for it.
Can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
Investigation is intelligence. Does a 7 get me anything?
Not quite.
Gosh darn it.
I have 11.
Okay. It definitely matches the same style of core that you picked up from Grand's Oddities and Collections.
Okay.
As you're all kind of milling about and looking at the remains of the golem, you hear a voice call out from the caravan. Is it over?
Yes. I think.
It seems
Probably.
I got him.
The little robot got the big robot.
I weakened him for it. All right.
Yeah, and I
whatever.
did too, but I wasn't gonna brag about it.
I'm not bragging. I'm making a statement. It's true.
Okay, fine, fine. Anyway,
Good on the little one.
how are you feeling? You were pretty hurt back there.
I'm a god. Shut up.
You're bleeding.
And gods can bleed. They don't die, but they bleed.
What god do you know that bleeds?
Well, myself.
Oh, I see. I guess
Kinda walked
I
into that
shouldn't
one.
use, cure wounds on you or anything, because you're a god. You don't need that.
No. Can I reach into my bag and take a healing potion?
Oh, that's right.
Sure.
He has the healing potions.
Yep. I have 2, and I'm about to use 1, so I have 1
Don't
left.
for it.
don't do that. I can heal you just fine.
You literally have 2 teammates here that can heal you right now, and you're gonna use your own supply.
If my worshippers would like to help me, then yes.
Oh no,
I
no, you
don't
can
know
drink that.
about all
You can
that.
drink it. No, I refuse. No, go ahead, drink it.
I guess they won't receive my patronage later on.
Um,
What dice am I rolling?
I don't know if I would want your patronage.
2d4 plus 2.
Say it again. D4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I love how we both feel like, okay, never mind.
worshippers.
That's a, is that a 1? Oh god. What's that? 4? 6?
Okay. You heal 6 hit points.
All right, sweet. Back up to full health.
Wow.
Shouldn't be, but whatever. That's Abby talking, not Ceistyl. Ceistyl wouldn't have been so mean.
Anyway, I
You
suppose we
hear
should keep moving.
Rawson call out, I'd like to keep moving. I feel
I
like we
would too."
probably attracted the attention of something else while we were doing that.
What do you mean something else?
I'm sorry.
It's a weird forest.
Okay, let's just go then. Right?
Can I grab the crystal in the?
Oh, sorry. In my mind, I already had it, but yeah, he can take it.
Okay.
Yeah. You pick it out, and there is a sizable crack running along the side of it.
Oh, I might want to take a look
Can
at
I
that later.
is the body like decomposing or anything?
It's a robot.
It seems to be slowly like seeping itself into the dirt.
How strange.
I would just like to grab some dirt in a
Sure.
pocket.
Like the robot dirt.
We're just gonna. Tia
No,
has these.
Let's let him do whatever he's doing. Let's just move on.
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I said let's let you do what you're doing.
Lesser beings know nothing of what gods do.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
All right, let's move on.
You continue for the day. Outside of any other strange intrusions, the only other thing of note is while you're traveling, there's another card shifting noise of as they all kind of shift and move and point deeper into the forest, almost towards where that maze wall was. You find a nice spot to camp for the night. Anything you guys want to do?
I want to go drinking with the dwarves.
There's a very subdued attitude in the camp.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like everyone is like being quiet, like trying to do their best
How
to
are you
just
trying to
stay
party already?
under the radar. Like everybody is just sort of set up and like ready to go. Be quiet.
We fought a golem today. I think maybe we should just call it a night, Tia.
I'll just take a sip of alcohol and bathe in the moonlight.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Question for you, Tim.
Yeah.
The spells that I have reset every night.
Yes.
Yep. You get all your spell slots back, and you can choose new spells from the cleric spell list if you want.
What?
I need the list.
Give me 1 second. I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
That is the caravan.
And as a reminder, you currently can only cast first and second level spells, so you can only prepare those spells. And then one more note, Abby. Shoot. I lost the thing in my brain. Give me 1 second. So sorry.
You're good.
Here we are. This is the number I need. Okay. Abby, you can prepare outside of the ones that you always have prepared. Your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level number of spells. So 3 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is. I think it's 7 is the number I got to when I looked at it last time. Plus wisdom. It should be wisdom plus your level, your cleric level. So you have 3 levels in cleric, and
Not
then it'll
only
be
are
plus
we
your
level
wisdom
3,
modifier.
we started this campaign at level 3, so we haven't leveled up.
Yep. You'll probably level up at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Cleric level 3 and wisdom.
Level 3 and I'm already slaying gods.
I'm definitely just gonna stick with the ones
I'm a
that
god
he
who
gave
slays
me.
gods.
No one's listening
You
to
didn't,
you two.
you didn't honestly think that Gollum was a god, did you?
I'm sorry. Was I talking to you?
That thing was man-made.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Abby, do you have the number or do you need help?
It's my wisdom modifier.
You gotta
which is
unmute.
+4, so it's... Oh gosh.
That's
That's
so embarrassing.
You're good.
My wisdom modifier is 4, and
So-
my level is 3,
So you can prep 7.
That's right. Okay.
And then you remember you have a couple of spells that are always prepared because of the subclass you took, but then you can prepare 7 on top of that number.
Right.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything besides the ones you've already given me.
I'll think
It's
about
a
more
it's a
offline.
fairly good list, but you should look at the list that is out there and see if there are ones that interest you. Especially as you level, there's a lot of really interesting options.
Right.
Like I think pretty soon Keerla will be able to wild shape into different animals.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So the night passes on your second day in the forest. You have 2 days left. I'm assuming you're doing your standard automaton watch guard.
Yes. Don't worry, guys. If anything comes up, I'll definitely wake you all up.
Go
Good.
ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Ah!
Uh,
The funny thing is I am proficient in perception. I'm just rolling bad.
That's just words.
Well, stop rolling bad then. Yeah.
That would be nice.
This music is
If I didn't
amazing.
get a total of 8.
There's music.
It's really quiet right now.
okay, I'll turn it up.
Total of 8, you said?
Yeah.
Another night passes uneventfully.
I'm okay with that.
It is the dawn of the 3rd day. Can someone please roll a d6 who has not currently rolled one?
I can roll.
Go for it.
Do we want to know what it was?
Yo,
Yes,
why are
please.
we all rolling
Guys,
like this?
the numbers don't matter. It's random.
Right. It's this
I-
one.
I have a list. Go for it.
It's a
Would you
1.
get? It's a 1? Okay.
Yeah.
As a reminder, spellcasters, any spells you cast, because you've taken a long rest, you get all those spell slots back.
Right.
You're back up to full.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I can check that.
You continue, and the forest is giving you that weird sense where it's kind of almost like when water is just barely sitting on the top of your skin and it's almost agitating you where you like have to like shake it off of you. It's this weird sense of like something is like there's a presence pressing down on you almost. You continue, and then on your path in front of you, you see 3 elk drinking some water. Some runes carved into their antlers. They have a sheen to their pelts. Rawson stops the whole caravan and kind of quietly looks at all of you and makes a sound, or makes a gesture at you as if to say, "Be still for a moment." You stare at these elk. One lifts its head and stares back at you all. The runes glow for a moment on its horns, and its face splits open and lets out a and the face closes and the herd moves on. You continue on your day.
Pretty cool.
Keerla's displeased.
Yeah, I'm same. Very eerie. I don't like it.
And it the jaw split 2 ways up.
Yeah,
the bottom
I
one
knew
clicks
exactly
out.
what you meant.
Yep.
I like the Demogorgon in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Nothing
that?
seems to come after you this day. It's a
What was that?
somewhat peaceful travel through. The needles continue to
Okay, so the one isn't too bad.
It's random. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. That's what random means.
Ooh.
Can we do like a perception check on how the Roslyn and the rest of the dwarves are doing?
Let's call that insight because you're trying to get into someone's psyche. But yeah.
I like that. I like insight, and I also like Rawson.
Go for it.
Can I actually talk to the guy that I was gambling with instead?
Yes, I totally forgot his name already. So we're gonna
That's
call
okay,
him
guys.
Turlin.
That guy that too.
We're gonna call him Turlin.
Yeah,
I don't think you had given him a name at the first place.
Oh, okay.
So...
His name's Turlin.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm glad we don't.
baby.
You're just trying
was
to get
about-
information out of him, or what are you trying to do here? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get his vibe. Like,
Okay.
what does he think of the place? Like, is he expecting something worse? Is this kind of like a normal thing to be experiencing, or is there something that's sticking out to him?
Sure.
that
So he's a little shaken up. He's with the natural 20, you get the understanding that he's new to this crew. He probably just joined a cycle about. This is probably his 2nd or 3rd time through the forest. And like they've said, it changes every time, so they're not quite sure what they're running into each time. We've seen the golem before, but we've never fought it. I'm glad nobody got too seriously hurt, but you took a pounding. Yeah. I'm just glad we're almost out of the forest. We only have one more day. We can do one more day.
Yeah.
I very gently and lightly pat the top of his head, and I was like, and I'll say to him, don't worry, in like a very, very like caring way.
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll make sure nothing happens to you. I'll take care of you. This is my God promise to you.
As you say the word God, he kind of goes, okay. Thank you. There's like a twist of like not believing, but thankful of the protection
gesture.
offered.
Yeah.
This is like one of those memes where it's like how to talk to short people, and
Yeah.
it's like the person is
Yeah. Yeah.
leaning down. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd like to spend some time with the dwarves. I actually rolled a nat 20
Oh my gosh.
on insight.
Sure. The vibe is similar, but the ones that you're hanging out with are more grizzled. They've done this run a few times. You get the sense that it's not uncommon for people to go in this place and not make it out to the other side. But the amount of money that they can get from trading and bringing things back in that they can't grow inside of the mountain makes it worth it.
Got it.
They're very appreciative of having you with them. There's definitely a sense of like, we would be dead if it weren't for you guys, kind of vibe going on throughout the entire thing. And to that point, Rawson will go up to Galan.
I was actually gonna go talk to him. So good.
I appreciate all that you have done for us. Listen, I want to kick in another 100 gold when we get to the end.
Oh,
I don't think we could have beaten that golem without you.
thank you. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, we'll take it. But I have to ask, why are you traveling through here? What could be honestly worth this? I saw that powder.
That's part of it.
Yeah, I'm assuming lots of money.
Yeah, well, when the new agreement was struck between Arcadia and Varokan, it opened up trade ports, and part of that deal was sending out rune powder so that the Arcadians could have it for anything that they wanted the purpose of. No one makes rune powder on this continent like the dwarves do. Not like in Varokan. It's not like we weren't getting anything out of it either. It's hard to grow vegetables underground. And the little bits that we have outside, well, we border the Steelwood Forest. So it gets strange and mutated very quickly. That and furs, livestock trading, ultimately, it is worth it.
I'm glad to hear that. Where do you go after we leave the forest?
Well, we'll be on the doorstep of Varokan, so we'll go up the mountainside.
Oh, fair enough.
And we'll go in.
Good.
You all said you were going to Varokan. You have a
Yes.
letter of introduction or something,
Yes,
right?
we do.
Okay.
All right.
I should have asked that earlier, but I kind of wanted to mind my own business. I was
know,
caught up in losing the guards.
I respect that. All right.
That was
yes,
also
we'll make sure
part of the.
Yeah, go for it.
That was also part of the agreement with the Arcadians, was that they would supply protection as we went through the forest.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what they're being pulled for, but things are changing.
hardly matters, does it? Can't really trust Arcadians that well.
They weren't here.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we'll make sure we get the rest of the way safely. Thank you.
Of course. Kind of turns around and tucks something into his brooch or into his breast pocket, and kind of just sits next to the fire, quietly eating a meal with everybody else. The vibe is tense. You can feel like nerves are getting to the point where this is it. They can feel they're at the end, and they just want to push through that last little bit that they have to do.
I'm so sorry, but from now on, breast.
Yeah, I know, that's
the
same thing!
I'm so sorry.
It was wonderful, please.
No, it was a lovely
Okay.
moment.
I was so.
AG,
I'm going to go put it in my brooch.
in my brooch. AG, are you staying awake then for your nightly ritual of watching poorly?
Wow.
Sorry. I'm
Really
sorry, I
called
shouldn't
you
have
out
said it
on that
way.
one.
I
Well,
apologize.
now we know we missed something. Well,
No,
Would you like me
didn't
to
mi-
stay up
well,
with you, AG?
do you want to?
Not really, but if you would like, if you'd like
I'll
to
do it.
help.
I'll do it.
As a note, you can spend 2 hours on watch before it interferes with your long rest.
Got you. Okay, so then I'll just chill with him for 2 hours later than
Gotcha.
normal.
And then Tia, you said you wanted to also take 2 hours.
Can I do 2 hours after him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally watches are 2 hours of somebody, 2 hours of another person, 2 hours of another person.
Yeah.
2 hours of one more person.
All right. Sweet.
Well, didn't we
Wait.
have like a whole day of nothing, so we don't really need the long rest? So like, if
You
they
will take a
stayed up
point of
late, it wouldn't be-
exhaustion if you don't
Got it.
sleep.
Yeah, no, sleeping is actually good for you.
No. Okay.
I know, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking.
All right, we get it. You
That
sleep,
sounded
buddy. That's
personal.
huge.
Wow.
I know.
okay.
Oh my
Look at
God.
this guy sleeping
I actually,
over here.
I actually don't sleep
That's not true.
well.
No, he doesn't sleep well. I sleep great.
Oh
and
man.
it's my fault.
All right. So who all is taking watches? I know AG is doing one. I know Galen's doing one. Tia's doing one. Is anybody else or just those two?
How many more days are we in this forest?
One more day. You have tomorrow.
Okay, let's all stay up. Why not? I mean, if
Take a shift. you
Well, the
mean.
way that you would do it is
Yeah,
you
we
do
can
it in
take a
shifts, so
shift.
you would still
Yeah.
not take a point of exhaustion.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're all good. I just wanted to make sure we were all clear on the point. All right. So, how we're gonna do this? Give me 1 second.
This is gonna be fun.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need a D8 then.
At least now,
Tee.
if one of us rolls bad,
I'm sorry,
Did Tim just tee hee?
I
Yes,
did,
he
'cause
did.
I got the wrong die number in my head.
Okay.
Keerla and Galan, give me perception checks,
Okay.
please. I rolled randomly to
Oh,
decide who would need to do perception checks through the night. That's what I was doing.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Crap.
I wanted to go.
Maybe next
Am I-
time.
am I not?
Unnatural 20.
So I was randomly deciding
Yes.
JD who was gonna
Oh,
do
okay.
the
10.
checks.
Never mind. Get
Yo.
that unnat 20.
10.
Brain's the goat of rolling right now.
Literally.
Kierlan. See, I just said Gearlan. Oh.
Geerlan,
Sorry.
Geerlan. You said it wrong both times.
Keerla. I was thinking of Galen and
Yeah, no,
Keerla.
you're good.
That's the
You're
problem.
good. Keep going.
Keerla, you have been on edge since you have set foot in this forest, and even before. You've been having trouble sleeping most nights. It's been that moment of like, if I turn my back on this thing, is it gonna stab me? Like that kind of like sleeping next to a wild animal that you have to lay next to. Suddenly you are very aware of your surroundings. Like that moment in meditation where you feel like you can see all your pathways clear. You can see it all. The trees are almost like becoming skinny as you're viewing them, and you're not sure if this is you doing this, the forest reacting to you, or just some blessing of the Wild Mother. But you see nothing. Nothing except for some animals moving away from you. You feel clear? Galen,
Goodness.
you spend your night kind of tinkering a little bit and paying attention to your surroundings. You don't notice anything too particular, though there are some strange noises nearby, and you stop and watch and listen. And then they seem to move away. Nothing too bizarre. Outside of the ordinary bizarre.
Oh. You rolling dice?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I got scared.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Wait, are you?
No,
what?
he is.
In
He
this
is.
dice rolling game? Why would I roll dice?
He is
That's
rolling
great.
dice.
Keerla, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Why would I do that?
Keerla, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I would never.
I would never.
DMs don't roll dice. I thought you knew that.
No. I just
So
make up
that's
numbers.
A D20 plus my wisdom modifier.
And if you're
saving
proficient,
throw.
you add your proficiency modifier. So in your saving throw, you're proficient in wisdom mods, so you add that 5 that's there.
Oh,
be at the
okay,
top
so
of your
it's like
sheet.
an additional 5.
Yeah, you would do your 3 from your wisdom mod, and then plus your 2 from proficiency to make that total of 5 to whatever you roll.
Got it. Okay, yes. Okay. So that's 18.
Okay. In a moment, you're awake, and before you even know what's happening, your hand is on your magical focus. Your eyes shift around. You see Galan paying attention to his surroundings, but a small metallic scorpion crawling up your boot.
Ooh.
Whose boot? Mine or hers?
Keerla.
Oh, okay.
Can I like shove it off of me?
Yeah. With a quick movement of your boot, it slips off and kind of skitters away into the distance.
I
Galen,
would
you turn
like-
around to see Keerla like
Yeah,
awake
yeah,
and
I'm like-
moving.
Are you okay?
I hate this place. I can't wait to get out of here.
You know, I feel exactly the same way. It's unnatural.
The night continues. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yep.
As your sleep continues,
I'm terrified.
you hear off in the distance. Give me 1 second while I get this ready.
Oh no.
Just a noise.
Yeah. Oh.
Just
Oh,
echo through the
no.
forest. Everyone awakes at this.
Yeah.
Huh?
I would imagine.
What was that? Did you guys hear that? I heard
Yes,
that.
we
That
all
was
heard
really
it.
loud.
The dwarves are up.
I
They're
got my
assembling,
gun in my hand and
They're
everything.
assembling their the packs on top of the caravans, and Rawson turns to you and whispers quickly, "It's time to go."
Yeah.
Can I go up to Rosalind and try to ask him what's going on to see if he knows anything?
Oh, thank you
We
for
have
the
not
clip.
heard that noise in the 5 years we've been crossing the forest. It is time to go.
Oh,
Understood. Everybody pack your stuff. Let's leave. Run. Whatever you don't need, leave it behind.
At this point, you have not been able to complete a long rest, so you will take a point of exhaustion.
Where do I
Alright.
put that?
I don't know if there's a marker. I can just tell you the effects. It goes away after you take another 8-hour long rest. So as soon as you take a long rest, you lose the point. But
Hey, you can see it under conditions. There's armor class defenses conditions, and then you click exhaustion level 1.
Oh, yep, I see it.
you have disadvantage on ability checks on exhaustion level 1.
Okay.
Great.
Anyway, let's get out of here. That sounded very scary.
You continue the day kind of with a hurried
You don't
step
know.
and bags under your eyes.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm just surprised that you are as well.
Oh, if you should be surprised that anyone's scared, it should be Tia. Mr. God over there.
Tia, are you scared?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you. What happened?
Are you scared?
Of what?
That sound.
Oh, I thought one of you farted.
He's just making this up. Just ignore him.
Sorry.
I need somebody who hasn't rolled a d6 this time. Roll a d6, please.
That's either Byrinth or JD. No, sorry, JD or Abby.
Yeah, anyway.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
go ahead.
What's a D6?
d6.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
I'm still trying to find where you put exhaustion. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
There should be a tab that says conditions.
Under your hit points, yeah, there's a box that says conditions. You just click it, and then it'll come up.
It'll be on the bottom.
I rolled a 6.
Got it. Thank you.
Next, yeah. You rolled a 6? Okay. All right. So, as you continue on, you notice off to your left, at a hurried pace, you guys are moving through. Off to the left, you see a damaged wagon, probably about 50, 60 feet away, that has these giant metal shards just protruding out of it.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a wagon that looks very similar to the ones that
Okay.
you are currently on, about 60 feet away, overturned with giant metal spikes
Oh,
piercing
fun.
the wood.
Keep
Is
going,
it one of
guys.
our wagons, or is this
No,
like
all your wagons are
No,
accounted
that's a
for.
wagon from another time.
an additional wagon? Okay. Oh god.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Wagon graveyard.
Kind of want to go watch. Dude. Anyways,
No, you don't.
sorry.
Does somebody want to go investigate? Do you guys want to do perception, or are you just moving on?
All right.
I just want to check.
I want to investigate.
Let's investigate. Let's investigate.
Yeah.
Is
Can I do an investigation?
or
So
perception?
investigation is going up to it. Perception is seeing it from afar.
I just
I'll do perception, and if it's worth it, Tia can do investigation.
okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay, do the perception, and then if it's worth it,
Keep in mind, because you are
Exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
exhausted, you are at disadvantage.
What does that mean again?
You have disadvantage, meaning you roll twice and take the lower number.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotta
Frick.
get that 20.
That was the lower number. Doing math. 9.
9.
Yeah.
The spikes resemble the trees, but that's about all you get.
Yeah, that tells me nothing. All right, go check it out, Tia. Go check it out.
I'm gonna investigate.
Go check it out, Tia.
Yeah,
Get
do
in
your
there, guinea
best.
pig.
Do your job. Hey, look, if anybody should be a guinea pig, he's a god,
Tia,
right?
are
He
you
should be
going forward?
fine.
Okay, give me an investigation check at disadvantage
Yeah.
because you are exhausted.
What's that?
It's just rolling twice.
Yep, and take the low number.
Investigate his intelligence.
Yep.
What is my modifier for intelligence? Okay. Well, I got 11 on one and a 10 on the other.
Okay, and then total of.
That's with the numbers added on after.
That's with your modifiers.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10. When you get there, it's already tossed, so it's kind of an easy search for the most part. You find a couple of minor healing potions, kind of in one of the crates turned over.
Perfect. I need that.
As well as a body
Oh!
in the corner with one of the spikes protruding from about where his heart would be, and he's about skeletonized with the bones having a metallic sheen to them.
The bones?
Bet. Let's loot the body. What
Okay.
can I find?
Okay, so you search and pat him down for a second, and as you hit one of the pockets, a letter falls out.
This is a
No.
trap. We've been set up. Who? What's the monster that we're feeding ourselves to? I'm gonna
Read
can I
the
read
letter!
Read
Okay.
the letter, please.
Opening the letter, you find a note from this man speaking of a giant metallic golem that ambushed them while they were making this trek. Two of the wagons got away, but his was destroyed, and one of the metallic trees pierced through him, and he was unable to leave. He mentions Roslyn, and if anyone finds this note, to give it to Roslyn, and there's a necklace wrapped in there to be given to his daughter with the initials EK.
Oh no.
All right, I'm
I mean,
gonna
that's
keep
sad.
that to myself. And I'm gonna
The
run.
last
back.
thing you find, I apologize.
Oh,
There's
okay.
one more
Go
thing
for
that
it.
you find. There is an overturned case that is not exploded, but matches the casings that you have seen before for rune powder.
Oh, 100% keep that to myself.
How you gonna hide it?
Can I? Is it touched by anything? Is the metal around
It's
it?
cocked into the side corner, but nothing appears to be grabbing it currently. Like the whole wagon is like 45 degrees tilted. He's in the back left corner. The rune powder is like tucked into the little bit of the canopy that's remaining and kind of just resting in there.
Can I grab that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take all that.
It's probably about that big. There's a
throwing
small. I'm sorry.
Is it throwable size?
Oh yeah, like it's about that big. You would have to like palm the whole thing, but you could throw it.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah. Yeah, this is turning out to go well for me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just gonna take all that stuff. Is there anything else that I could like check?
That is about it.
Alrighty, sweet. Can I grab a bone off of the guy?
Sure.
Can I? grab,
Removing it proves difficult for a moment, and you pull and you pull and you hear, and like the whole bones, like it weirdly like does that sponge effect that you had when you were fighting the golem, where it kind of sags in on itself.
So Ceistyl sees this and is very.
I will say he is covered by the wagon right now.
Sure.
Yeah, he's the body is in the back corner of the wagon with the cart with the tarp that goes over it, still covering it. So like you just saw him go into the wagon.
All right, so I'm gonna take that bone. I'm gonna rip apart of the tarp. I'm gonna put that bone in the tarp and have it enclosed and put it and just carry it with everything
Okay.
else I got.
Okay.
Magical inventory or whatever. I'm gonna run up to Roslyn. I'm assuming we're still running away or whatever.
At this point the wagons have kind of come off to the side and they're nervously looking around, but they understand the importance of checking on their fellow adventurers.
Okay, so they're kind of just like paused
They're
for-
off the path and just like waiting.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Roslyn. Can I
What'd
do
you
like,
find?
Can I do a perception check on him to see how he is or whatever?
That'd be insight because you're trying to
Okay,
get somebody's psyche. Yeah,
Right,
you're
right,
good. And you do have disadvantage because you are unfortunately exhausted.
All right, insight is intelligence. Is it? It's wisdom. Wisdom. That is not much of a difference. Do I
Well,
have...
you should be fairly good at
Oh,
wisdom.
I have perception, not perception. Proficiency.
Okay, and keep in mind you're rolling twice and taking the lower number.
I'm sorry, I'm crying because this is so terrible.
What'd you get?
With the proficiency,
Yep.
I got a 23.
23.
Not 23. Sorry, a 22.
Oh no,
okay.
it's 22.
That was your lower number?
No, that was the higher number.
You're taking the lower number because you're at
I know,
disadvantage. Okay.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
I
just saying,
understand.
I'm sad because I got a nat 20 plus 2, which would have got me the 22, but then I rolled a 4. So...
Okay. That's a total of.
So close.
Sorry, I'm trying to
6?
put it all together in my head.
I think 6.
I rolled
Six.
a 4.
6. Okay.
Oh, the nat 20, just right there when I wanted it, but couldn't have it.
Even at 6, it is pretty easy to tell that he is like on his last nerve. Like, this is it. This is about all he can take.
Oh, perfect! I'm about to destroy this man.
What?
I take out the necklace and I hold it in front of him and I say, "What does EK have to do with this?"
You find a body in there.
Answer my question first.
The daughter of one of the other drivers that run this route. Or Lisa Curling.
I give him the letter.
He reads it over and takes a moment and breathes and tucks it and puts it in his breast pocket.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can I have the necklace,
I'm gonna
please?
cry.
And he reaches his hand out.
I take out the bone and I wrap the necklace on, not wrap it, but I place the necklace on top of it and I give both to him. And I say, this is a piece of his body for you to bury when you get back. Here, have the necklace.
You will be remembered. And he tucks it away into a pouch. Thank you.
Of course.
Let's go. And he kind of waves for everybody to leave.
I'm confused. What happened with it?
What do you mean what happened?
The day continues, and you see the edge of the forest. You progress and progress, waiting for something to interrupt you, to prevent you from finishing this progress. And you exit the woods. You are greeted by the giant mountain range of Verokin. You see towers and parapets jutting out of the mountain, built into the mountain wall itself, with small cannoneering equipment mounted onto these parapets facing towards the wilderness. You see, as it's about probably like an 80-foot like slope that curves up the side of this mountain, and as you get up to the top of that, these 100-foot tall doors carved into the mountain walls, intricate runes and imagery depicting dwarves and gnomes building a civilization outside of those who can see it and in the beauty and protection of their home. You see 10 guardsmen kind of just stationed around, bored, talking, and as soon as you guys come forward, they kind of snap to attention and see you all coming. Rosslyn waves, and there's a little, like a courier's desk set into the mountain by the door. He goes up there, and the dwarf, seeing Rosslyn, goes, we thought we had lost you, old Rossi, to the Tallfoot world. Rosslyn looks immediately annoyed by the nickname Rossi, and goes, enough of that. We have our shipment coming in. Galan, you have that letter, right?
Yes, letter of introduction, right?
Nods and steps aside so that you can
Yeah.
go and speak to the dwarf.
Yes, we are here. We were sent here. I have this letter of invitation.
He takes it from you, inspects the seal for a moment, breaks the seal, reads the letter once, reads it again. He tucks it back in there and hands it back to you. Those snotty bastards at the college are always sending folks to look at the lower shelves. Says there's history to be learned, but Koral won't be happy about it. Open the doors, and you hear this of chain being pulled, and the gates and begin to open in these massive doors depicting this history of eons that you can't comprehend at this moment. As you go in, you notice... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can I shove the guy just a little bit, just a tiny bit hard, but make it look accidental?
He's like behind a counter desk. Like there's like probably like 10 feet of stone between you two, so that he can like have a space to interact with people.
Can I like do that to him and like kind of intimidate him?
You're trying to shove him?
Oh no, he's saying like
No,
go,
like step up on him. Like
yeah, like go like
sure. Give me an intimidation check. Go for it.
No good reason.
Intimidation is with charisma.
for literally no reason.
He's messing with my boy Roslyn, bruh. Like you can't call him Rozzy and get away with it. Nah, represent.
I like that we're friends now. We're friends with this guy.
Which is so funny
Is
because
it
I think
13.
I don't know if
13.
Did Tia talk to him more than like once?
You got a 13, you said? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 13, yeah.
Okay. You kind of like step forward, and he steps back for a second, kind of looks at you, and goes, on you go.
I kind of smirk, walk away.
You can tell he's jumpy and kind of new at his station.
Oh, perfect.
As you enter in, it's only wide enough that you have to go through at single file. They have designed it to a point where if anyone were to break through the doors, it would be a choke point.
Oh, I love that.
Carved into the walls, it reads in Elvish, Dwarvish, and Common. Those who would threaten the Treaty of Fell Mountain will find their tomb encased in it.
Oh, that's fun.
That's poetic. I'm gonna take out my leather pad and quill and just write that down.
You heard him, folks. Don't break any treaties.
If people want to do a history check, you're more than welcome to.
Oh yes, please.
Oh yeah.
On the history of Fell Mountain,
19
specifically. 19.
Yep.
Jesus.
10.
What happened? What happened, Rip? I saw that.
I rolled a nat 1 + 1, so I got a 2.
No,
Yeah,
nat 1 is just 1.
Yeah. JD.
23.
23.
Oh my
I
God.
finally rolled well.
Abby.
No,
12. My
Okay.
rolls are absolute garbage this round.
AG in Galan. You have heard of the history of Fell Mountain. It is the single largest peak built into this mountain range of Orokin, specifically called Fell Mountain due to when civilization was rebuilding after the Great Reset. There was kind of a fight as it was a landmark, so people were trying to claim it. And eventually there was a moment where people agreed that the dwarves and the gnomes can have it. They are allowed to have it. It is their sovereign ground. And everyone sort of backed off of it, and it was referred to as the Treaty of Fell Mountain.
That would be nice.
Nice.
yeah, so don't break it, you know. Just don't.
As you're kind of heading in, Rosalind kind of shuffles his way through the single file line of carriages back to you all and goes, again, thank you all for your help. I don't think we would have made it out alive without you all. Give me 1 second while I do math. The best part about D&D. He hands Galan, because he assumes Galan is the leader at this point, a bag of 280 gold coins as payment for the rest of your time being guards of the station. Also, if you need anything, feel free to stop by my shop, The Lone Wanderer. I can offer you resupplyment or anything else that you might need.
We may very well see you there also. Stay safe.
You as well. Don't let Koral give you too much trouble when you go down to the lower mountains. Or the lower shelves. Go ahead.
I would like to leave 100 gold and a note in one of the caravans that I'm in.
Okay.
I would like to leave on the note, for the funeral, I pay my respects. Hope in some place that would take
For sure.
like a little time to find, but
Yeah.
but it's not like too hard to find.
It's not hidden, yeah. Like
Yeah.
near the middle of the carriage. I get you.
Yeah.
You tuck it away, feeling confident that you have set aside a good deed for this moment. As you enter, go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. You might need a recenter. Sorry, Caleb.
I know it's all good. It's all good. I'll just adjust.
You enter. You are greeted by. This is the best picture I can find that
Yeah.
relates to it. A large crystal glowing a dullish yellow, as if a weak imitation of the sun. Underneath this false sun lies a town that appears to be designed to fit into the interior of the mountain. Signs for shops such as Rock and Scone Bakery, Gem Cut Potions, Still Grey Inn, and Steel Split Salvage. And finally, the Lone Wanderer. Out of all these shops, the Lone Wanderer is the most run down. You gather probably because Rosslyn spends most of his time out bringing things in to Varoken. Past these shops, you see homes and other small dwellings. To get an idea of how it's built, if you imagine like a circle, right? It's built along the edge of the circle, and then the actual circle is just a drop off that leads straight down, as far as you can tell, 300, 400, 500 feet down. But you see water at the base of that.
Mm.
It appears to be a massive lake that just goes down.
Sounds like a good swim.
So you guys have successfully made it to Varoken. There is a tavern for you to go stay at.
Yeah, we might
called the
consider
Still Grey
taking
Inn.
that rest.
Oh my god.
And you do level because you successfully made it to Varoken.
Yay!
Yeah.
We did it!
Our first level.
I want to check out some shops for some cool rocks.
You have to we sleep.
Yeah, we might have to do that next time, buddy.
Oh,
So sorry, but Tia, we'll have to leave the rock collecting for another time, I think.
yeah. Why don't we call it here?
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be live the 28th, exactly 2 weeks from today. Same time, 8 p.m. CST. If you need to catch up at all, we have our YouTube channel called the Six-Sided Story, or Six-Sided Stories, excuse me, where we'll be uploading all our VODs. So if you want to catch up or rewatch some moments, see what I messed up, see what we did in some behind-the-scenes little bits, feel free to. But we love you guys. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Friday.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
Peace out, guys.
I'm switching to just me. We're gonna see who else is live right now, and we'll go right. Was my camera out of focus the whole time? Oh.
Yeah. If it was, we didn't know.
Yeah. Well, no, but now I'm on a screen where it's nice and big in front of everybody.
Got it.
Good job, everybody.
All right. Let me see who is live, and we'll go rate them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Oh, you're good. I
Abby-
think
Abby-
Caleb's still raid now, by the way, Abby.
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Yeah.
You'll know when I'm done. So just give me a moment. Please stop. Please. Okay. I got someone. I'm typing it in.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
So this is a good voice acting friend of mine. So be sure to go show them some love.
Oh, voice acting friend.
Yeah, they're in my show.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway.
And they're streaming.
Yeah. Right. So I will see y'all.
Can you help me though?
Now we're ended.